What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is the Los Angeles Rams hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Chat up here. How's everybody doing this evening? Hope you guys are doing great. Oh, not copy the right thing. Hold the phone. No, it's just not going to work. Okay. Hey, Pizzle, get in the fantasy league. Wish we were film reviewing instead, but great to see it. Yeah, sorry, I had a lot going on Tuesday, so I apologize that I did not get the film. Actually, no, my grandmother came over. I ended up having like an allergic reaction. It was crazy, and then I just downed Benadryl and passed out. That's what it was. It was wild. My eyes were like crazy red. It was crazy. I was like, well, I still don't know what it even was. I don't know. Very, very strange. What is going on with the chat? Why is this not working? Do I have to do this again? Have to exit out of this one, I guess, and restore it. You know, me and technology, man. It's just not gonna work at all. But if I... What in the world? So frustrating. So confused. What do I do? So stupid. What up, Daniel? What up, Daniel? Two Daniels. What up, Antoinette? How are you? And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about this, but oh well, we're about to get kickoff. That's what we're about to do. There's Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, two younger head coaches when they were hired, but now they're getting aging vets. Both of them, I think, getting close to their 10 years of being a head coach now, which is pretty crazy. Clicked and I should be in now. Nice. All right, here we go. Rams will kick it off here to the San Francisco 49ers. Interesting to see the sun still out over there on the West Coast. There's the kick, and it will be, awkward landing. Will now get it at the 28-yard line. Oh, it, like, bounced backwards. Interesting kick from Cardi. Did it hit the guy? That was weird. Very strange. No, okay, it did go off of more. So a strange bounce. Where did that thing bounce? Just past the 20? Yeah, it was at the like the 18-yard line. Nice kick. Use check in motion, two receivers each way, single back formation. McCaffrey, the running back, hands it off to him straight up the middle. McCaffrey running straight ahead and back to form is Christian McCaffrey this season, which is awesome to see. Obviously, the last couple of seasons, like last season, it was absolutely crazy. He seemed to be on track to make it to the week 1, then just missed week 1 completely. There we go. Now we're working. Here we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, and then he ends up getting hurt like by week 10 again, and he's just completely out. Quick, screen pass to McCaffrey. First down and more, slipping tackles. And McCaffrey with a nice run and first down around the 45-yard line. More teams using the squib kicks. Yep. That's what they wanted. More creativity during the kickoff. My JD5 jersey came in today. Woo, woo. Nice. Just in time for him to come back today. He should be playing on Sunday. All right, single back formation. Hughes check in motion left to right again. Now the receiver goes in motion, number 84. Oh, that's a false start on the left side of that line. Looked like the left guard jumped there. All right, here's what's going on with the Niners offense that's on the field right now. Brock Purdy hurt, so Mac Jones getting the start. No Ricky Pearsall or Jawan Jennings, so you have Demarcus Robinson, Sky Moore, Marquise Valdez-Scantling, and Kendrick Bourne going to be sharing a lot of time today. Trent Williams, rookie Colby Connor, 7th-round pick at left guard. Jake Brindle, Dominic Pooney, and Colton Mikovits at the offensive line. Tongus, the tight end, McCaffrey, the running back, and Juszczyk, the fullback. Takes the snap. Play action is Mac Jones. Has time. Going to check it down underneath. There goes Christian McCaffrey again after the 5-yard penalty, getting all of those back and more. And another first down for the Niners as they go into the Rams territory to get this started. I did bet the Niners plus the points. So there's obviously a lot of football left. But, man, when you have a division game on a short week, these two teams are going to play each other tough no matter what the injuries are. And the Niners are showing now they can still compete offensively even with all these people out. Here we go. Juszczyk motions into the backfield. I formation here. Then he goes to the offset I formation. Play action. Roll into his right. Mac Jones just has to throw it in the dirt. Doesn't like it. And there's a flag on the play as well. Let's see what the flag is. Jaden needs to go back to throwing with anticipation. Agreed. All right, 1st and 20 after the hold. Puts them back in their territory at the 47-yard line. In the shotgun is Mac. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking, quick check down over the middle. Number 84, Bourne, slips the first tackle and is going to get the first down and more! And still going inside the red zone, and on 1st and 20, give him a gain of 35. Wow. Just nobody locating Kendrick Bourne. And you just got to hit him underneath. Great throw by Mac Jones, finding his man in stride. Great blocking up front. We see this play a lot with the Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown known for this. They set it up with the tight end, but getting these blocks on these underneath routes. I formation. Man in motion is Bourne. Right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get tripped up after a gain of 3. Tackled at the 15. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Niners. Can move the poll question? I wish I could on this thing here, but it doesn't move it. It's quite annoying on this part here. So, like I can adjust it on this one up here, but I can't adjust it on the stream service. All right, in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to fake the pass to McCaffrey, fakes it again over the middle, gets it to the tight end, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the first down marker. Tongus with a 6-yard catch to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 1 here for the Niners. And you got to imagine this is CMC territory. Get behind that offensive line, especially the left side with Trent Williams. He does have a rookie on that side, though. This Rams defense has been very solid this season thus far. Leading the league in sacks are the Rams. Single back formation. Man in motion, Juszczyk into the backfield. Now to the left side. Takes the snap. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get the first down easily. Oh, wait. The ball came out late. And who ends up with it? Thought the ball, somebody looked like they were going after it. Guess not. Nonetheless, they don't call it a fumble, so it'll be 1st and goal now to around the 5 or 6 yard line, depending on the spot. Looks like it's going to be around the 5.5. All right. Yep. About the 5.5 yard line. Single back formation here. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Right over the middle. Wide open is the tight end, Tongus. Tongus into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Niners strike first, an 8-play, 72-yard drive, 5 minutes off the clock, 6-0, pending an extra point. That was textbook offensive play calling by Kyle Shanahan, understanding he has a lot of problems with this offense, a lot of missing pieces. Doesn't matter. Mac Jones with the strike on the right hash. We got the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. There a flag? No. But Eddie Pinheiro is the kicker for the Niners. Added him from the Panthers from last season. They drafted Jake Moody, and Moody fell apart to start this season, and they decided to move on. And now Eddie Pinheiro is their man. Chris Shula, DC of Rams, is grandson of Don Shula. I know that. There you go. That's an awesome tidbit. Thank you, Suzanne. How are you? Appreciate, as always, being a channel member. Truckin' with A in the house. What up, dog? How are you? 32 of you hanging out in the chat so far. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you're new, subscribe. All right, let's go back to this depth charts real quick. So the Rams defense just giving up the touchdown. You had Braden Fisk, Puna Ford, Kobe Turner, the three up front. They run the 3-4. The four linebackers, you have Byron Young, Nate Landman, Omar Spates, and Jared Verse, second-year first-round pick. Kobe Durant, Emmanuel Forbes, Quentin Lake as your corners, and then Cam Curl and Cameron Kinkins. You have two Cams as your safeties for the Niners. The Rams offense about to come onto the field for the first time today. No Tyler Higbee, no Rob Havenstein, but it's led by Matthew Stafford, the quarterback, of course. And he is having an incredible season so far with Puka Nacua, who is leading the league in yards. I'm not sure about touchdowns, but yards. He's going crazy this season. Devontae Adams, they added this offseason. He's also having a very good season. Jordan Whittington, the third receiver. Up front, you have Alaric Jackson, Steve Avila, Coleman Shelton, Kevin Dotson, and Warren McClendon as your linemen from left to right. Colby Parkinson is your tight end, and Kyron Williams, the running back. All right, so that's the Rams offense. Heading to the Niners defense here. Up front, you have Bryce Huff, Jordan Elliott, Kelia Davis, and first-round pick Michael Williams. Linebackers, you have D. Winters and Fred Warner. And the corners, Bernardo Green, Demondre Lenore, and rookie third-round pick Upton Stout. Safeties, another rookie, fifth-round pick Marquez Sigel, and Jason Pinnock as your safeties. All right, there's the return. Not going to be a great return here for... Where do they end up? So it's going to be okay, right around the 30. That's where Matt Stafford played outstanding last week. Has it started for this one? It'll be the 30, 29. First and 10. It's the 33. Man in motion. Left to right, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Williams. Williams straight ahead, diving for a gain of about 3 to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Rams. Happy for Stafford. He deserves the ring. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Did you see that throw he had last week? Where he's like, don't look at my eyes. Don't look at my eyes. And he no-look passed into the end zone. Got all excited. That was fun highlight to see. All right, under center. Takes a snap. Oh, play action. Rolling to his left side. Looking, checking, and he's going to get it to Puka Nacua. Nacua turns upfield and gets a gain of about 5 or 6. Looks like 6 on the play to the 42-yard line. And Puka Nacua, Matt Stafford's favorite target, and everybody's been talking about it. Matt Stafford, he loves to feed his number one guy. Matt Stafford has two of the greatest receiving seasons of all time, Calvin Johnson's and Cooper Kupp's. And now he's doing it with Puka. Takes the snap, handoff up middle on 3rd and 1, straight ahead and barely gets it. Good running there by Kyren Williams. Hard running. He got hit in the backfield, but got the first down anyway. Move the chains. Kyren Williams was a later round pick for a 5th round pick for the Rams. Wasn't really known as a guy that's really going to take over this running room a couple of years ago. But man, once he took it over, he didn't give it back. They even drafted Blake Corum. Some people thought that he was going to take Kyren Williams' job, and that did not happen whatsoever. Takes a snap, play action, steps up, halftime, going to the left side, and overthrows Tutu Atwell, who was wide open. He would love to have that one back. That was an easy throw, but Matt Stafford just let it sail on him. 2nd and 10 with 8:19 to go in the first quarter. Second and 10 here for the Rams. They're going to go to an empty backfield set. Kyren and Adams on the left side. Parkinson, Makuka, and Atwell on the right. Now they're going to shift 3-by-1 from right to left. Kyren Williams motions back into the backfield. Looks like a blitz coming from the Niners. They do send it. Has to get rid of it. And does not do it. Matt Stafford gets sacked. Well-timed blitz by the Niners defense sets up 3rd and a country mile. Huff gets credit for the sack, but that was a perfectly timed blitz by the defensive coordinator. And the offensive line just completely misses it. The left tackle, number 77, Alric Jackson, could not handle it. 3 receivers to the right side. In the shotgun is Stafford. Man in motion, Parkinson takes the snap. They're going to hand it up to Kyren Williams. Just try to get some of those yards back. Play the field position game. Gets a gain of about 8. And it'll be 4th and long, and they'll have to settle for the punt now. Down 7-0 with the Niners on top. Here's Robert Saleh. He was the defensive coordinator for the Niners a few years ago. Ended up being a head coach of the Jets for this few seasons. Lost the locker room and ended up back in San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan jumped on the opportunity to get his man back. Here comes Evans to kick it away. Oh, he's going to catch it without the fair catch and slips the first tackle, but still does not quite get it back to the 10-yard line. Dangerous play there by Moore. The Niners way back in their own territory. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and Mac Jones will come back onto the field with the lead. Yep, 50 of you hanging out in the chat. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that like button. So who do I got today? I got Puka. I have the Rams defense, who have already given up a touchdown. Love to see it. I have yet to be able to figure out my defense, man. I had the Bills versus the Saints last week. They didn't do great. I had Pittsburgh versus the Jets week 1. They stunk. I'm trying to bob and weave with my defense this year. The rest of my team is absolutely killing it. I believe I think it's 2nd place in the league right now. Tied for first, 3rd and 1, but I'm 6 points behind total to be in first place. And it's all because of my defense. My defense has yet to be just putting anything together. Of course, Kelsey's been pretty mediocre this season so far. I also have Hunter Henry on my bench, so I've been kind of thinking about it. But he has a tough matchup against Buffalo this week, so maybe I'll wait one more week. I just have a feeling as soon as I bench Kelsey, that's when he's going to go nuts. Because it's not like Kelsey's not getting targets. He's just dropping things, dropping touchdowns. It's frustrating. All right. Dude, Mac Jones, 5 for 5, 77 yards and a touchdown. Wow. Here we go. Niners get the ball back at their own 9-yard line. In the shotgun, here's Jones. Puts a man in motion left to right, 2 receivers each way. Another man in motion now left to right. Takes a snap, hand off to McCaffrey, running straight ahead. He's going to get tripped up after a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Niners here. Christian McCaffrey, as we spoke about, had a very injury-ridden season last season. A lot of people were questioning, where is Christian McCaffrey going to end up this season? Is he still kind of hurt? What's going on? Because there was rumors that he had to go to Germany and he had some crazy Achilles injury that might end his career. Takes a snap out of the shotgun as Mac Jones. Pressure coming, has to get rid of it. Over to the right side, wide open! And goes out of bounds is Marcus... What did he say? Marcus Roberts? DeMarcus Robinson. Sorry, that's what he said. DeMarcus Robinson, number 5. And, personal foul, roughing the passer. And you're going to add 15 yards to the end of the run. Stewart gets called for roughing the passer. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty weak sauce, but okay. You know, they don't want him doing that anymore, and it is what it is. I mean, he pulled it. I mean, no, that was a garbage call. That was a garbage call. And Mac Jones wasn't even asking for the call. That is a ridiculous call. I mean, he didn't follow through. He didn't knock him down. He's running full speed. That's just absurd. Come on, man. Because he hit him slightly high. He didn't go head-to-head or nothing crazy. I don't know. That was weak. Single back formation. Tongas in motion, who scored the touchdown into the fullback position. Formation takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is McCaffrey. McCaffrey on first down gets a gain of about 5 to the 46-yard line. Go the Niners. The Rams DB are awful. They really stink. Yep. McCaffrey right now, 5 carries, 19 yards. Doing his job. Nothing special. But he's allowing, because of his presence, it's allowing Mac Jones to have all day in the pocket. And Mac Jones absolutely going off so far. Man in motion, Tongas, left to right. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Single back, takes the snap. Hand off to the left side is McCaffrey. McCaffrey this time gets tackled in the backfield. Big boy number 95 coming away with the tackle in the backfield. That will be Puna Ford. He's going to go to the sideline for a breather on 3rd and 6. They're going to bring their pass rushers in. He looks to be their big run stuffer. That guy looked massive. The 3rd and 6 now for the Niners at their own 45-yard line. Just around 5 to play now in the first. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pumping. Has to escape. Now throws it backside as Mac Jones. And ooh! It's going to be close. It's going to be close to the first down. But what a throw by Mac Jones. What an absolute dime. Throwing across his body, escaping pressure, and finding Christian McCaffrey on the check down. That is high IQ football by Mac Jones. Understanding where his check down was and getting it to him. They are going to say he's just shy of the first down marker. 4th and inches here. Just under 4.5 to play. Mac Jones perfect so far. 7 for 7. Single back formation. Not McCaffrey here. You got to imagine play action. Oh, nope. It's just going to be a QB sneak. Got it. And Mac Jones gets it there. You knew they weren't going to hand it to the running back when you bring out Christian McCaffrey. So Mac Jones just goes with the QB sneak. That'll get them just across midfield. And first down, Niners. Right? 1st and 10, under 4 to play here in the first quarter. Matt Stafford showing a little bit of frustration there. Got to be kicking himself after that missed throw in the first drive. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap, play action, setting up in the pocket, has all day, throws it over the middle of the field, and somehow squeezes it in to Valdez-Scantling between 3 defenders. And that's another really close to the first down marker. It should be a gain of about 9. We'll put them at the 39-yard line. And Mac Jones and the Niners just have this Rams defense absolutely in shambles so far. Wow. Mac Jones, 8 for 8. Who would have put that on their bingo card? Here we go. 2 receivers each way now after the man in motion in the shotgun. Another man in motion takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and he will be bottled up for no gain. That's the backup running back for the Niners, which is, we know him well, Brian Robinson Jr. They brought him in for stuff like that. A big body running back, supposed to be able to break through some tackles. But that time he could not escape the grips of, I believe that was, again, Poona Ford, a big run stuffer in the middle. All right, 3rd and 1. Single back formation. McCaffrey back in the game. Juszczyk goes in motion right to left, takes the snap, play action. Mac Jones has time, setting up, going to the left side, and ooh, not on the same page with Kyle Juszczyk, and that will be Mac Jones' first incompletion of the day. They already went for 4th and 1 earlier this drive. They're going to do it again, I'm sure, especially on this area at the 39-yard line. It'll be a long field goal for Eddie Pinheiro. They may as well go for it here on 4th and 1. Already have a 7-0 lead. You're on the road with a bunch of injuries. It's house money. Can you steal another set of downs? Mac Jones goes under center here. 2 running backs on the field. Got a man in motion is Robinson. And Mac Jones is going to have to settle for a timeout here. It is now a true 4th and 1. Earlier it was 4th and inches. They have a full yard here. 2:11 to go here in the first quarter. So they do want to go for it here. That's why they called the timeout. If they didn't want to go for it, they would have just let the clock hit zeros. But you definitely don't want to do that here on 4th and 1 at the 39. It's either field goal or go for it here. Punting makes no sense. I mean, you're only going to net maybe 30 yards or so. You're not putting your defense in real harm's way if you fail here. So this is definitely a go for it territory. All right, San Francisco, second drive, already up 7-0. Can they steal another set of downs? Already almost 10 minutes of time of possession. Mac Jones going to go under center. Brian Robinson, the single back. 3 receivers bunched to the right side, including Christian McCaffrey. Tonga is on the left. Robinson now motions from right to left, 2 receivers each way. Mac Jones puts McCaffrey in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Brian Robinson, and Brian Robinson will get the first down. Spates meets him in the hole, but Robinson's able to fight through just enough. Move the chains past the 38-yard line. All right, Kyle Shanahan, look at that play card. He has got all sorts of plays up his... He does not get simple with his play card. Holy moly. Same thing with Sean McVay. Both of these guys, savants when it comes to the offensive side of the football. Here we go. In the shotguns, Mac Jones. 2 receivers each way. Puts Christian McCaffrey in motion right to left, and they're going to set up a crazy reverse. Flea flicker set up. Now he's going to go underneath again to McCaffrey for the screen pass. Who's catching some block? Ooh, are they going to throw a flag on a horse collar? No. McCaffrey wants it, but not going to get it. Is a gain of 7 with the trickery there. As I just said, they are not a simple playbook. You got a man in motion McCaffrey to the left, hand it off to him, hands it to Bourne, then back to Mac Jones, then checks it down to the screen pass McCaffrey, and it'll be a gain of about maybe 8 on the play. So now it's at the 30-yard line of the Rams, 2nd and 2. 2 receivers each way, takes a snap, handoff to the left side is Robinson. Robinson finds the hole and gets a nice gain of about 5 near the 30. Excuse me, near the 25. And this is getting close to the end of the first quarter already, and this is only the second drive of the Niners. Time of possession is absolutely dominated by the Niners. All right, here we go. What up, K-Pizzle? I'm leaving, though. I don't know. I didn't know I was in here. See it. Oh, he's going for the end zone and just out of bounds. Just out of bounds is Demarcus Robinson. 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Brings up 2nd and 10. And the defender fell, but he's just too far out. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen Forbes' names yet. That was the other corner, it looks like. That one was Kobe Durant. All right, 3 receivers to the right. Mac Jones in the shotgun at the 26 of the Rams. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. McCaffrey's only going to get a gain of about 2 to the 24-yard line. Sets up 3rd and 8, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter already. 7-0 Niners on top. What up, everybody in the chat? The Rams DBs are awful. Yep. This game is over. Reps are all in with San Francisco. 3 plays in a row with an extra yard added to the ball placement. Uh-oh. Kicked you the heck out, as you should have, K-Pizzle for Shizzle. I don't know why I was in there. Must have never left from last night or something, I guess. Because I think my screen was still being shared from when we were playing RuneScape yesterday. But anyway. All right. So let's head over to Weddle for the first quarter game here. Let's go with Christian McCaffrey himself. Why not, right? Christian McCaffrey. Oh, we are on San Francisco. We're on San Francisco. We don't have to worry about the NFC West. Okay, so we're younger, a higher number. So we're 26 or under. We're also a taller player. Could be a 6'2" player. Brock Purdy and Mac Jones. I think maybe it's Mac Jones. No, because Mac Jones has a lower number than 23. Okay, because we're 26 or higher. Easy mode, the normal mode is only offensive players, so it could be the tight end. Is it Tongas? Could it be Jake Tongas? Oh, we got it. We got it. We reasoned it out further because their younger receivers are shorter. I don't think they're 6'2" or taller. Like, and with their number, I think Pearsall is below 23, number 23 as well. I think he's in the teens. So yeah, I mean, we reasoned it out, and we got to the man who scored the first touchdown of the day. And there you go. That's Weddle for you. Jerry Rice, yeah. Just think the Washington at one time had Kyle Shanahan, McVay, Matt LaFleur, all at the same time on the Redskins in 2010 to 2013. I am unfortunately aware. But at the same time, I love our coaching staff now. So, and we don't have Dan Snyder anymore. And I love Dan Quinn and company, so I'm hardly upset. What up, Freeman? How are you? Hit that like button. You'll have some respect for the Tim Sports. Appreciate you, man. 100 of you in the chat on a Thursday night football. Not too shabby. Matt LaFleur is a loser overall. Literally went for the tie. Let's put this in context. K. Pizzle is a Bears fan, so he's going to take a shot at the Packers anytime he gets. But I also agree, though. Going for the tie is despicable. I need Bourne to have a good game today for fantasy. Well, good luck. I think Bourne has what? One catch already, right? Yeah, 1 catch for 35 yards. So hopefully he continues to play well for you. I have the Rams defense, so I would love to get them to hold it here, or a turnover. But at the same time, I also bet the Niners to stay within 8.5, so I will take points on the board to solidify that bet. In the shotgun here is Mac Jones. Mac Jones takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the left side. Looks like back shoulder. And he makes the grab. Demarcus Robinson. The Rams know this guy well. And I should say, Robinson knows the Rams well. He's played against a lot of these corners for several years while he was here. And he just takes Durant to school. Beautiful back shoulder throw by Mac Jones. And bang. First down inside the 10, near the 6. Will be the Niners. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to find room. And he does make a gain for a gain of about 5 near the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Niners. He also went for 3 when he was down 8. Excuse me. With 4 minutes left 2 seasons ago. What a pathetic loser. We do have good coaches now and a good GM and owner. Exactly. Cam Kroll had a good game last game. Fair enough. 2nd and goal here. Under 14 to play in the 2nd quarter. Under center is Mac Jones. Now he's going to swing into the shotgun. They shift here. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Mac Jones rolling to his left side. Has a man open. Is McCaffrey. And McCaffrey gets into the end zone for the Niners. 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Niners scream out here to a 13-0 lead over their division rivals, the Rams in LA. Oh, yeah, Reader had no chance to keep up with Christian McCaffrey. This guy could easily be one of the better slot receivers in the league if he played that position, and that was way too easy. Man-to-man coverage on Christian McCaffrey is not what you wanted to see with a linebacker. He takes advantages of those all day, every day. Here's Pinero for the kick. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0, Niners on top. Just want to say one thing about Cliff. He has his ups and downs, but he's better than most of the OCs in the league, even when he's not consistent all the time. Fair enough. Still waiting for Cliff to realize that the Skins are built like a 70s team. Run, pass, run, pass. That's just not the league today. Not the league today. Appreciate 9 of you hanging out in the chat. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Only 17 of you hit the like. How many? 42 of you voted. 42 of you voted in the poll and only 17 likes. So what are we doing here? You can vote in the poll, but you can't hit the like button for your old buddy? It helps a lot if you do hit the like button. It really does. It gets the stream out to more people. And I appreciate if you do. It's free. And you can even unlike it later. You know, if you don't want to mess up your algorithm or whatever it is, you can just unlike it later. But when you like it now, in the moment, it kicks it out to more people, and it really helps. So the Rams defense getting crushed early. They're already down to 4 points in fantasy. Ay. Hoping for a better second half, though, right? Mac Jones, of all people right now, 11 for 13, 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was a top 3 pick after all. No, he wasn't a top 3. Sorry. They traded up for Trey Lance was the top 3 that year. He was, I think, pick low teens. What was it, like pick 12 or pick 13 or something for the Patriots? 15. It was pick 15. Final answer. It was pick 15 for the Patriots. Yep, pick 15. Yep, it just came to me. So he is not. I mean, he's got talent. Obviously, had an incredible year over there in Alabama with all those receivers, like Henry Ruggs and Jalen Waddle. So he had a lot of playmakers over there. But still, he's a very accurate quarterback. Finds a way to get his receivers the football. That's exactly what he's done so far today for the Niners. All right, Rams going to get the ball back, down by 14. Catching it around the 10-yard line, running straight ahead, now cuts it towards the middle, hitting it to the left side, finding the edge, and he will get just past the 30 to 31-yard line, and that's where the Rams will start this next drive. 13:36 to play in the second quarter. This is only the Rams' second drive of the game thus far. The Niners have dominated the time of possession here. Looking at the team stats, it's 13:06 to 3 minutes. And the Rams wake up. Let's see. Matt Stafford going to go under center. Man in motion from right to left. Single back formation here. Man in motion is the tight end. Quick throw over to the right side. Gets it to Puka Nacua. Nacua spins off the first tackler and will fall forward for a gain of 5. Not a lot of quarterbacks do what Matt Stafford just did. He saw the corner playing very far back. He then immediately zips it out there to Puka Nacua. Gets him another catch, 5 yards. Works just as well as your run game, as well as also getting the defensive line to have to adjust laterally. Second and 5. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Play action. Stafford steps up. Going to check it down underneath. And it was tipped at the line. Kyron Williams still nearly making the grab, but could not haul it in with one hand. 3rd and 5 now for the Rams. Sean McVay Going cross-eyed looking at that play sheet. He was deep in that play sheet. Good defense there. I can't quite see who got his big mitt on it. It was 94 for the Niners. 94 would be Yer Gross Matos. Three receivers to the left. Empty backfield set. Kyron motions back into the backfield. 4 seconds on the play clock. Atwell goes in motion. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Blitz coming. Gonna get rid of it. Underneath. Puka Nacua. Easy pitch and catch. How is Puka Nacua left open by a country mile on 3rd and short? Holy smokes. That is insane to me. Puka Nacua, leading the league in receiving, is left nobody near him. That's got to be a missed assignment or something. That is, yep. That guy in the slot thought it was man-to-man. Everybody else playing zone. And Puka Nacua just left wide open with his 3rd catch of the day. At midfield, single back formation, takes the snap, handoff right up the middle is Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams slips the first, but cannot escape Fred Warner's grasp and only gets a gain of about 2. Kyron Williams gets up talking some smack after Fred Warner had some words to say. So we got some heated debate out there. The 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Across midfield goes the Rams for the first time today at the Niners' 48-yard line. Here we go. Puka Nacua, 3,000 yards in 33 games, nearly averaging 100 yards a game in his young career. Single back formation, 3 receivers to the left side, tight end on the right. 4 seconds on the play clock. Nacua motions, takes the snap, handoff right up the middle. Here's Kyron. Kyron with a nice jump step to the left side, and he's going to get spun down for a gain of just over 5 yards. 3rd down and about 2.5 or so coming up here for the Rams. 11:15 to go here in the second quarter. Monte Adams, I don't believe has had a catch yet today. But granted, this is only the 2nd drive. We got to keep remembering that. I mean, the first quarter was completely owned by the Niners. Rams finally getting a drive together here into the territory of the Niners at the 42-yard line. So it sets up 3rd and 2. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion to the tight end. Takes a snap. Handoff to Kyron. Kyron will only gain a yard here on 3rd down. Fred Warner in on another tackle. He is hyped up, feeling himself right there. There's a whole row, basically, of Fred Warner jerseys. Niners fans know who number 54 is. They love this dude. All-pro linebacker for several years now. And here comes 4th and 1, of course, now down by 14. Sean McVay is going to go into his playbook and try to dial it up to get a 1st down. Under center goes to Matt Stafford. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Williams. And Williams will punch it straight ahead. Easy 1st down. Gains 4 yards. And moves the chains on 4th down. Right. Under 10 to go here in the second quarter. 14-0. Matt Stafford breaks the huddle. We got Blake Corum into the game. No Kyron Williams this time. 3 receivers to the left side at the 37-yard line of the Niners. Takes the snap. Matt Stafford delayed handoff here to Corum. Corum runs straight ahead with a great blocking up front. And he's going to get a gain of about 12 to the 25-yard line. Yeah, this is a great blocking up front. Perfectly developed play. And Blake Corum just, man, you could drive a truck behind that. Beautifully done there by the Rams offensive line. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Matt Stafford tries to get a hard count. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is a fumble! Who's going to end up with it? The Niners! The pitch play fumble for Kyron Williams. Or is it Blake Corum still in the game? Who was it? I think it may have still been Blake Corum, and a drive that looked so promising is going to end in disaster. It was Blake Corum still on the field, and he couldn't handle the pitch. It just goes right off of his hands. I mean, it's a fine pitch by Matt Stafford couldn't handle it, and now it is going to be the Niners with a massive 14-point lead on the road Thursday night football with the backup quarterback, with injured receivers, but who cares if you are San Francisco? Oh, Matt Stafford gets credit for the fumble loss. Oh, that's disgusting. How is that a Matt Stafford fumble? That is gross. Oh, I have him in my keeper, my dynasty league. And so now I lose it because of that. Ridiculous. Hmm. Mac Jones over Matt Stafford. I don't make the rules. It's true. It's true. Tim, just breathe and count to 10. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, sorry, I had some work to do. I'm organizing for what's going on tomorrow. It's all good. All right, 14-0. San Francisco after the fumble recovery. Travis Gibson gets credit for the fumble recovery. Matt Stafford getting a fumble on that is that's got to be fixed, man. If it hits the running back's hands, that's on the running. All right, single back formation. Man in motion, handoff on the jet sweep to the right side, and he's going to hesitate and barely get past the line of scrimmage. Is Moore. What? Who cares? I mean, that had nothing to do with the fumble. Blake Corum just needs to make the catch. What, like, he's talking about it as if that made a difference. All right, here we go. Three receivers to the left side, and the shotgun is Mac Jones. 2nd and 9, takes a snap, play action. A little bit of pressure, has to get rid of the football. What a throw to Kendrick Bourne. A bullet for Mac Jones. And Mac Jones, I mean, who's under that helmet? Mac frickin' Jones, dude. I mean, off his back foot, an absolute dart. Perfect throw in rhythm. Kendrick Bourne, just easy pitch and catch. You just can't ask for much better. I mean, Mac Jones is on fire. 12 for 14, 147. Takes a snap, pitch play to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to spin off the first tackler and only get a gain of 2. I mean, you could tell that they are definitely on McCaffrey right now in the run game, right? McCaffrey only getting about 3 yards a carry. And they basically said, all right, Mac Jones, you go beat us. And Mac Jones is so far up for the challenge. 2nd and 8. Just over 7 to play here in the second quarter as they get near midfield. There's John Lynch, the mastermind of this San Francisco's team. Man in motion here. Left to right is Tongas. Three receivers bunch to the right side. Takes the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, little hesitation. He's going to find a way to get a gain of about 2.5. So now to bring up a 3rd and a long 5 coming up here for San Francisco. Matt should call it quits. Why did Pats let go of Kendrick? Right? Mac Jones is on fire. Tim, are you finally on the Mac Jones believer? I wouldn't go that far, but I will say Mac Jones is a man possessed tonight. And if he keeps this up, he might have a Baker Mayfield type resurrection to his career. Who knows? 3 receivers to the left, man in motion here. Tungus, 2 receivers each way. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side, and it's going to be dropped by Kendrick Bourne. Bourne would have set up a 4th and inches at the very least. And Mac Jones goes over there and pats him on the shoulder, saying, it's all good. Put your head up, and let's get out off the field. They will have to settle for a punt here. I mean, he's wide open. Hits him right in the face mask. I mean, you can't ask for much better of a pass. So Kendrick Bourne with the quick drop there. That's up 4th and 5, and the Niners offense will finally be stalled. Here comes Morstead to try to pin them back. Longtime Saint. Fair catch going to be called at about the 16-ish yard line there for Smith. And that is where Matt Stafford and the Rams will start their 3rd drive of the game. Down 14-0. Only good news for the Rams right now is the Niners did get the ball first. So they have a chance to potentially double up if you have a nice, long, sustained drive. The Rams will get it after halftime. 139 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate you all hanging out here. Hope you guys are enjoying the play-by-play. Oof. Mm-hmm. Empire Nuggets. That's the direction they decided to go. All right. Vampire Nuggets at Burger King. You got to go get them. So far, Matt Stafford, 3 for 5, 24 yards. All of that to Puka Nacua. Kyren Williams, 7 carries, 26 yards. So neither team running particularly well with 10 carries, 29 yards for McCaffrey. But this game is all about number 10 in the red and gold. I mean, good night. 12 for 15, 147 yards and 2 touchdowns in under a half for the former first-round pick for the Patriots. He is dishing it, like, he's swinging around. Chris McCaffrey leading right now, 5 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with a couple of catches. Robinson with a couple. Tongus has a touchdown. So he is getting it to several different receivers. Complete opposite of Matt Stafford right now. So that's what we got so far here in the first half. There he is, Puka Nacua. 42 receptions, tied for most through 4 games of a season in NFL history. It was the Cup and Michael Thomas. The past recent. Here we go. 1st and 10. 6:11 to go here in the second quarter. All right, here we go. That's Stafford. Going to shift into the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Adams to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Stafford. Ooh, it's going to be a false start, it looks like. That'll move him back 5 yards. Number 77, Alric Jackson, the left tackle. So now it's going to be 1st and 15 to get this drive started. Backed up to their own 10-yard line. Yes, games with 10 catches and 100 yards receiving. Puka has 3. The rest of the NFL, 2. After 4 weeks. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, pumping, quick throw, and incomplete. Looking for Adams. Adams wants a flag. Green on great coverage. Not going to get the flag. Green talking his mess. Devontae Adams, known as one of the best route runners in the league. So if you're on Devontae Adams like glue, you either had a great rep or Devontae Adams had a point. They don't show the replay. 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Matt Stafford looking. Going to his left side. Has his man. Devontae Adams this time. Stiff arms a man out of bounds. And sets up now a 3rd down and reasonable. Maybe a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, depending on the spot. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rams need something to get rolling. Down by 2 touchdowns early in this game. The Niners also had some injuries to the defense. Of course, most notably, Nick Bosa gone for the year. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here is Stafford. Changing the protection at the line. 3rd and 4. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, steps up underneath. It'll be caught by Nacua. Nacua will find a way to get the first. No, they're going to say he's just shy of the 1st down. Ooh, let's look at the replay here. I thought Nacua had a fought through and got the 1st down, but it depends on when the knee went down here. So it's going to be 4th down. What's the flag going to be? It might be an automatic 1st down anyway. Holding. Defense number 2. 5-yard penalty, 1st down, so the play gets negated. So the 4-yard catch is not going to go through. All over him is Lenore on Adams. That's a pretty soft call. I'm not going to lie to you. 1st and 10 now. Single back formation. Tight end in motion. Takes a snap. Play action. Stafford steps up. Going deep down the left sideline. And looking for Nacua, but cannot connect. Green on pretty good coverage, but overthrown there by Stafford. 2nd and 10 now for LA. Little corner post, but really good coverage by Green. He does not get fooled by that. I think Nacua, he had pretty good positioning if Matt Stafford got close, but Green very well could have got a hand on there anyway. All right, 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap. Looking, going to check it down underneath the Kyren. Kyren cannot slip the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd down after a gain of a few. They're going to give him 6 on the play. So 3rd down and 4 again here for the Rams. Still in their own territory. This drive started at their own 10. Under 5 to play in the second quarter. Stafford's going to scan the field here. 3 receivers to the left side. 6 seconds on the play clock. Matt Stafford takes the snap, drops back to pass, going to float it out there to the right side, and a tough grab by Ferguson. Ferguson on the back shoulder, fighting through contact, and makes a phenomenal catch. That's a rookie. Is it rookie on rookie? Yep, rookie on rookie, number 36 for the Niners on the coverage. That'll be Marquez Sigel, the strong safety, but Ferguson wins the rep. Ferguson, is that a tight end? Yeah, it's a tight end here. Number 18, Terrence Ferguson, 2nd round pick. And you see why. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action again. Stafford, going to throw it over to the left side, and is going to make a tough grab. Is Whittington, who nearly let the ball get punched out since he didn't get touched on his way down. But he does hang on to it, and it is 1st down and 10 here for the Rams. That's Stafford putting something together here. They have not run the ball yet, especially considering how well this Niners defense has been against the run. They're attacking the secondary here, and so far on this drive, it's working out. Man in motion here is Whittington again. 2 receivers each way. Single back formation at the 25-yard line of the Niners. Takes the snap. Play action again. Rolling to his right side. Throws underneath. Has Whittington. Whittington cuts up the middle and will fight and get close to the 1st down marker. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like it's going to be a half-yard shy. Close to the 15-yard marker. And oh, they do give him the 1st down, so the other side must have made a call there. So Whittington fights for it and gets it into the red zone for the first time of the night is the Rams. Here we go. 1st and 10, Los Angeles. Matt Stafford goes into the shotgun. Quickly have to get there quickly. 5 seconds to the play clock. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Blitz coming from the Niners. He's going to float it out there to the right side. Is Kyren Williams, who's wide open and it dances into the end zone. And Kyren Williams will punch it in for the Rams. First points of the day. 2:09 to go in the second quarter, and Rams finally strike here. Down by 8, pending an extra point. Kyle Shanahan frustrated, but what will they be able to do? Can they get points on the board before halftime? Because the Rams will get the ball coming out of halftime. Man, nobody with Kyren Williams. And Kyren Williams got to be careful dancing in. Could be called for an unsportsmanlike conduct, but they don't call it this time. A little high step, Deion Sanders-like. Here we go. Cardi for the field goal, the point after. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. And 14-7 now. Niners on top and about to get the ball back. Fantabulous job with the play-by-play, man. Thank you so much, Braden. Appreciate you. 150 of you hanging out in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate y'all hanging out. 79 of you put it on a poll. Appreciate you. They voting. So far, you have 49ers, 63% chance to win. I think that's probably with the current score, right? I don't know if actually 63% of you thought the Niners were going to win this game to start, but with the benefit of seeing what the start of the game is like, you're going to take them. But who knows? Rams are still in it. No, this game is far from over. Rams defense is very solid still. And it is Mac Jones. Mac Jones could fall apart at any time. Niners weren't going to shut them out. Try to run 2-minute drill at half before the Rams get the ball back. We got Nathan Banks in the chat. Sounds like potentially a Niners fan. And that's exactly what the Niners are going to look to do. They're going to try to get points on the board before the Rams get the ball at halftime. Here comes Cardi. Cardi with another tricky one, and it's going to be bobbled again by Moore. But this time Moore will be able to get to the 30-yard line and passed it to about the 33. Reader on the tackle. And the Niners will have decent field position, try to get into field goal range for Panera. Okay, Pizzle for Shizzle pick the Rams. Fair enough. I'm curious if that poll will get closer to 50-50 as we go. We'll see, though. All right, 2:04 to go. So they'll have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, do the Niners. You could run it here on first down and not lose very much if they want. McCaffrey, the running back, 3 receivers to the left side, takes the snap. They do go to throw, though. 4-man rush, and it's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. And honestly, may have been fortunate. Number 89 looked like he was doubled on that play, and that honestly could have gone the other way. But it will be the 2-minute warning here in Los Angeles. The Niners had an unbelievable start to this football game, considering they're banged up on the road against a division rival on a short week, the whole 9. The only thing going for them is LA is just a little bit up the road, so you didn't have to change time zones or anything like that. But they are in enemy territory and playing fantastic. But the Rams finally may have gotten some momentum. We'll see if this does change. But the Niners would love to get points on the board here with 2 minutes left. 2 timeouts before the Rams get the ball at halftime. Look at Killing Borkath tonight. Ooh, good luck. Do I have carols? I might have carols. Yeah, I think I do. I think I have to fix it. I can try to do that. Still, St. Louis Rams over LA Rams. There you go. Yeah. What up, Will? Stafford will wait until the 4th quarter for another game-winning drive. Yeah. He is certainly known for that. Joey has Carroll. I think he may have given it to me. Maybe not. Yeah, I have it. All right, coming out of the 2-minute drill here. Mac Jones goes under center. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Single back formation is McCaffrey. Takes a snap, play action, rolling to his left side. Pumping, has time, throws it backside, and he's going to find his man, Kendrick Bourne, for another grab. 1st down, gain of about 12-13. Move the chains. They are getting no pressure. The team leading the league in sacks is getting nothing on Mac Jones, who now is 13 for 17, 169 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Incredible. 130 and counting here for the Niners. Single back formation again. Man in motion, shifting into the 2 receiver each way. McCaffrey goes in motion, takes a snap, 4-man rush. Again, no pressure underneath. Oh, fumble! Nah, I don't think he's going to have it. But either way, the lineman recovers it. But they're going to call it an incomplete pass with 1:13 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. I do agree with that call. I don't think he had enough. He doesn't even get the 2nd foot down before Landman gonna get a punch out there. All right, 2nd and 10 here for the Niners. They still have 2 timeouts, and they're getting close to midfield, so they have the entire playbook at their disposal if they want to use it. Obviously, any way that you can get Christian McCaffrey the ball in his hands is never a true bad thing, that's for sure. Yeah, I liked Edwards Jones Dome in St. Louis. I had been there before the Rams moved. Carol's in the group storage, by the way, K Pizzle. But I'm not going to be continuously, but he wanted a armor. Couldn't got it done. They were doing poorly. They moved, but the Rams were also terrible. I mean, you just had the greatest show on turf, but I guess I shouldn't say just had. It was like 15 years in advance. What's up? Dan Grunke, Rams owner and chairman. Colorado and why are they here? Why aren't they in like Denver's home game or something? That's weird. Anyway, 2 receivers each way in the shotgun here is Mac Jones. 1:16 left here in the second quarter. Changing the protection here is Mac. He puts Kendrick Bourne in motion. Sets up on the tight end spot on the right. Now they have to reshift. Okay. 3 seconds on the play clock. They get reset. Takes the snap. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey will get hit for no gain. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it's most likely going to be a illegal formation, considering Kendrick Bourne didn't know where to line up. Mac Jones trying to direct traffic. And now with the penalty, legal formation, do they accept it or decline? And it's going to be penalty declined. I like that penalty declined there. Got no gain on the play. Brings up now 3rd down and 10, I believe. I think it was 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd down and 10 because you had the incomplete pass that was thought to be a fumble for a half second. Then you got this run, and that saves a timeout here. You have 2 timeouts with the Rams. If you can get it off the field here on 3rd down, you can get the ball back with 2 timeouts with Matt Stafford. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. They're going to shift. Oh, they got to get reset. Got 7 seconds. They do. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. It looks like it's going to be a timeout, San Francisco. Man, the Niners offense, and this is the part where the injuries are really showing up for the Niners. They are not in sync. They're trying to be quick, 2-minute drill. You're not 100% sure. You're off script now, right? You had the script all set up that everybody could really understand what you wanted to run in the first 15 to 20 plays. Now you're into the 2-minute drill, and not everyone is really familiar with what you want to do. I believe Kendrick Bourne was also traded late, to start the year or right before the season from the Patriots. So even he is your number 1 receiver, is not quite on the same page. 3rd and 10 here. Man in motion is Tongas, the tight end. 3 receivers to the left now. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Has all day long. Going to check it down underneath, and wide open is Tongas for the first down. The pressure for the Rams is non-existent so far. I mean, they just are getting nothing. 1st and 10. They hurry up to the line. 2 receivers each way. Mac Jones in the shotgun takes the snap. 4-man rush again. A quick throw over to the left side is Robinson. Robinson will get them into field goal range down near the 35. Mac Jones orchestrating a beautiful drive here thus far. 35 seconds. Niners have only 1 timeout remaining. Pinero's getting warmed up. It's a 53-yard field goal at where it stands. Takes the snap. Quick throw to the right side. And incomplete. Lake trying to dive for it there to get an interception. Could not quite get there. 3rd and 2 now with 26 seconds remaining. Here we go. Eddie Pinero. Getting warmed up, taking some water, understanding, look at this. This is the most nervous a kicker, right? I mean, obviously the most nervous would be at the end of the game, an important kick, but you know that you're about to get your number called, and you can see a little nervous energy. Takes the snap, handoff right up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to get the first down with ease. Makes it a much easier field goal here. 18-17, do they go to the spike? Yes, they will. They have a down to give. Takes the spike here with 13 seconds remaining. Let's see if they take a shot at the end zone. Who would be your guy if you're the Niners to try to get the ball to? Valdez-Scantling is a 6'5" receiver. You try to go to that direction. A lot of people don't view him as that tall. DeMarcus Robinson, how tall is he? He's only a 6'1" receiver. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you could still try to get it to him back shoulder. But Scantling is listed actually at 6'4", but he is your height. Robinson, lonesome on the right side, takes a snap, looking to throw. Going to throw it over the middle and incomplete. Pressure was coming, had to just get rid of it. Luckily for the Niners to let the ball hit the ground harmlessly. 9 seconds on the play clock. Kyle Shanahan's got to be careful. And because this Rams defense, while it hasn't gotten any pressure yet, absolutely can bring it at times. So if you get at the wrong moment a sack here, make it a little bit harder of a field goal. Currently it is only a 45-yarder, so you could lose 10 yarders and still be a makeable field goal kick. 3 receivers to the right side. It looks like the Rams will take their second timeout, make sure they have the right play here, understanding what they want to do. With the Niners having a timeout, the entire field is still an option for them, so they don't have to get out of bounds or get to the sideline. You can't let Mac Jones sit in the pocket all day. Rams need to bring pressure. You're not lying, Raiden. You're not lying. What up, Will? Tim, how confident are you that we leave SoFi Stadium with a victory? I wouldn't say I'm too confident, but I think there's a chance. I think we have a chance in every game. So, but the Chargers traveling all the way over there to them at their home stadium. I mean, it's going to be a tough game for us, but not unwinnable. It's just going to be tough. All right, 9 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Niners looking to set up a field goal, but maybe try to take a shot at the end zone here. Holy moly, look at how much Verse is sweating right now. You can tell his entire jersey is soaking wet. They've been on the field a ton as a defense. In the shotgun, takes a snap, handoff right up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey is just going to set up an easier field goal, goes down with 3 seconds, and they take the timeout. So, very easy field goal here for an NFL kicker. Doesn't mean it's going to be automatic. Here comes Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be on the right hash. We've seen a bunch of field goals blocked recently as well. Some big-time ones, like game winners being blocked. And I don't know what the uptick is. What's different, the rules this year of why that would be a thing. So we got to keep an eye on that. Be aware that even though it's a very makeable field goal, a lot of blocks lately. 4th and 2. There's Trent Williams giving his backup QB some love, as he should have. All right, here's Pinheiro, right hash. It will be a 37-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. It's good, and the Niners will take a 17-7 lead into halftime over the Rams. All right, let's head to the stat sheet for this first half. Mac Jones, 15 for 23, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matt Stafford, 9 for 13, 109 yards and a touchdown. Sacked 1 time for 11-yard loss. Leading rusher in the game is Christian McCaffrey, but not doing a great job. 13 carries, 45 yards, so just around a 30-yard carry average. Kyron Williams doing pretty much no better. 7 carries for 26 yards. Leading receiver in the game, Kendrick Bourne, 3 catches, 64 yards. And Jordan Whittington, the leading receiver for the Rams, 2 catches, 33 yards. You have Christian McCaffrey, Jake Tongas, and Kyron Williams, all with receiving touchdowns today. Matt Stafford gets credit for the fumbled loss, which is completely an unfair stat. He pitched it right to the hands of Blake Corum, who Blake Corum could not handle a really simple pitch. And in my opinion, Blake Corum fumbled, but so be the stats. Leading tacklers in the game, you have Quentin Lake and Marquez Sigil with both 6 tackles apiece, leading their respective teams. Eddie Pinheiro, 1 for 1 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points, and Joshua Carty, 1 for 1 on field goals. Heading to the team stats, you have 16-9 for first downs in favor of the Niners. 4 for 8 for third downs for San Francisco, 3 for 5 for the Rams. Both teams perfect on 4th down so far. 2 for 2 for the Rams, 2 for 2 for the Niners, 1 for 1 for the Rams. Total yards of offense, you have 233 to 137 in favor of San Francisco. 3 penalties for 20 yards against San Francisco and 2 for 20 against LA. And time of possession, 17:55 to 12:05 in favor of San Francisco. Pretty dominant first half for the Niners. They took the opening drive, went right down the field, punched them in the mouth, got the 7 points, then took their second drive and got their 14-point lead. The Rams scored a touchdown to bring it within 7 with a 2:09 to go in the second quarter, and the Niners score a field goal right before half. All right, heading to the Immaculate Grid for the halftime. See a bunch of viewers in the chat that probably are new to this. If you haven't played Immaculate Grid, you have 3 teams across the top, 3 teams down the left side, and each square correlates to 2 of the teams. In this case, you also have a made a field goal, which means they've had to have made a field goal while paired with this team. All right, the first one that comes to mind is Robbie Gould for the Niners. He finished his career there. Ooh, it's a higher percentage than I thought. I mean, not that he's rare, but I would thought Jake Moody or somebody like that would be a higher name on the list, but not to be the case. Atlanta, you have, of course, Younghoe Koo, or you could go with Parker. More recently, who used to be a kicker for them? Didn't, like, Elam was a kicker, or... Anderson, you have... Oh, crap. What was that famous Anderson? Kicked in, like, the 90s, right? Crap. Maybe one of you in the chat can remember. What was that kicker's name? as I find a Mark. It's not Mark. Crap. What was his first name? Am I making it up? Wasn't his last name Anderson? Was it like Gary Anderson? He played a long time. You know what? I'm gonna Morton Anderson. I'm glad I didn't click it. It is okay. I knew it was an Anderson. I almost kicked it. I almost clicked it. Where is Morton? Morton not an option? Is it his real name actually Gary? Was it actually Gary? And they just called him that? I don't know. Anyway, Giants, you have Graham Gano, obviously, is their most recent kicker. Um, who else has kicked for them? Sure. Crap. Who was the kickers before? I should know who the kickers have been for Giants, right? There's a single kicker coming to mind. They had a long time kicker. No. Anyway, all right, let's go to these guys here. Well, Robinson is an obvious one. We can just go right to that. Demarcus Robinson. Marcus Robinson. He's played for both of these teams. 10% there. San Francisco and the Titans. San Francisco and the Titans. There's definitely a good one here. Didn't Blaine Gabbert play for both of them? Or like, how about like Josh Johnson? Did he ever get in that for the? No, Josh Johnson's gone to a bunch of different teams. The backup quarterbacks should always be fun. Didn't Mostert play for the Titans at one point too? Anyway, um, Falcons and Rams. Don't the Falcons have Floyd right now? Is it Leonard Floyd they have? Jamal Anderson's the running back. They have Leonard Floyd right now, right? Yeah, Leonard Floyd. There we go. He plays for him right now. Atlanta and the Titans. Spelled the name wrong. Oh, it's Morton with an E. Gotcha. There it is. There it is. Good job, Raiden. Very good. I'm trying to think of an older kicker for the Giants. Like, who was the kicker when they were winning Super Bowls? I don't know. I'll just go Graham Gano just to get it out of the way. 55%. All right. We have Falcons and Titans. Mariota. Marcus Mariota. That's a good one. That Barr? Was that the kicker for the Giants back when they were winning field goals? Winning Super Bowls? That doesn't even sound remotely familiar. All right, Giants and Rams. Rams here. Rams. Cam Scatterbo. That Barr was the kicker. Um, Giants and Titans. Titans like to pick up like old receivers sometimes. They ever pick up like a Plaxico Burris? OBJ never went over there. Ocho Cinco. Hmm. Rams. What do you guys got in the? What do you guys got in the chat for these three? What are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? Titans, Giants. Defensively, hold on. Oh, Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson. There's one. Giants, Rams. Gotta be a good one. What position? It could be any position. It's just they've got to have played on both teams, and they've had to at least play one regular season or playoff game, right? And so you have the Niners and Titans. There's definitely a receiver that have played for these two. 100%. Oh, man. Dude. Oh, this is Odell. The obvious one here is Odell. Duh. Duh. Yeah, that was funny because I was definitely over here thinking like, did Odell ever play for the Titans? And then it's like, oh wait, duh, you could just go Odell right here. And then this one has got to be like a backup quarterback. Like, did Blaine Gabbert play for the Titans? It was like the Dolphins, right? But Blaine Gabbert moved to a couple places. Did Jake Locker ever play for the Niners? Jennings? Like Jawan Jennings? He played for the Titans? That doesn't sound familiar. Hmm. Al Shahir, right? What is it? Apostrophe? Al Shahir played for both, right? Isn't he over there right now? Yeah, there we go. Aziz Al Shahir. Oh, it looks like he might even be over on Houston right now. But Shahir played for the Titans after he left the Niners. So there you go. That's a good pull right there. Bang. Thinking college. Oh, he played for Tennessee, the college. Gotcha. All right. Well, there you go. A little halftime game there. How's he doing? Gotta be the water helping a little bit. I mean, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I mean, we do suck up a lot of stuff through our skin, so it doesn't. Okay. Cool. Very good. All right. I'll look it up. Yep. You can absorb small amounts of water. This process is a big word. Percutaneous? Something like that. Something percolating. We're about to get the second half underway. Rams will get the ball first. Down by 10. Plenty of football left, but if you are the Niners, you got to be thrilled after that first half. That's Stafford can do to get this game underway. There's the kick from Pinero. It'll be caught around the 10-yard line. Here comes the return. Right down the middle of the field. Has some room. Spinning's off the first tackler. Gets tackled past the 35 to about the 36, 37-ish yard line, depending on the spot. Smith was on the return. Xavier Smith. Sean McVay. Want us to respond like we're capable of. Steady one play at a time. Keep moving the football. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the right side. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. And in motion is Atwell from right to left. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Quick throw to the right side. Has his man Puka Nacua, who turns upfield for a short gain of about 4 yards to the 41-yard line. Second down and 6 coming up here for the Rams. Osmosis is the diffusion of water through the membrane. Okay, maybe. Not what the internet told me. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Right. Matt Stafford scanning the field, takes the snap, drops back, steps up, avoids the rush, now throws it down the right side, and it's going to be bobbled but caught. Allen with a spinning catch. Matt Stafford just flick of the wrist down the right sideline with pressure around him. Beautiful throw. And Allen, the tight end with a little out and up, makes a bobbling catch before he goes out of bounds. Incredible grab. Goes under center, takes the quick snap. Handoff up the middle here is Kyron Williams. And Williams, not a lot of room. Going to get dragged down for a gain of 1. There is a flag that comes out late. Let's see. Is that going to be an area of holding maybe? Here's... Yep. All right. Penalty by both teams, so this will negate the play. Holding for each team. Penalties offset. And bring replay first down and 10 at the 39-yard line. 13:53 to go here in the third quarter. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Adams to the right. Matt Stafford tries to get him to jump. Doesn't work. Allen goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff here. Up the middle here is Kyron Williams. Williams will get ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and 6 coming up here for the Niners. Right. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion here. Right to left is Whittington. Puka Nacua goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. No! What a play action! Wow, he got the cameraman big time. Matt Stafford wasn't even in frame when he threw that pass. How often does that happen that the quarterback, when he throws the ball, the camera's not on him? That might be the first time this year. He was not in frame when he threw the football. That is crazy. It was an incomplete pass looking for Whittington, I believe. The 3rd and 6, under 13 to play in the third quarter. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, 3 receivers bunch to the left side, takes the snap, blitz coming, gonna float it out there to the right side, and it's gonna be dropped by Kyron Williams. And now it's 4th and 6 at the 35-yard line. They will settle for a field goal here for Cardi. He would have got the first down with ease. Matt Stafford needs to apologize for hitting him in the hands. That hurts. And it will be 4th down, field goal attempt coming to make it a 7-point game. Hardy. 53-yard attempt from the right hash. Takes his time getting set up. All right. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good, wide right. And the Rams are in shambles so far tonight. Very frustrating. I mean, really, it's just one mistake on each drive has completely stalled out this LA team. Right? You had the overthrow from Matt Stafford on the first drive. You had the sack on the second drive, then a fumble. Like, it's just been one mistake after the other. Now you had a drop pass that turns into a missed field goal. It's just, man, you got to feel for the Rams right now. It's frustrating. But San Francisco is ready to take advantage at their own 35-yard line with a 10-point lead already. Under 13 to play in the third quarter. And they have done a phenomenal job to take the pass rush away from the Rams. As we said to start the game, they are leading the league in sacks, and they haven't gotten a single one tonight with Matt Jones at the helm. Forecast is impossible. Yeah, I mean, that was a bold move trying to go for it. Unless you... Wait a minute. Are you trying to do it for Desert Treasure 2? Then, right? That's a Desert Treasure 2 boss, right? Or what boss is that? You can do the one for the quest, but yeah, it's definitely hard for the real thing. You see him? He is a nerd. Buddy. Hi, buddy. Look at his eyes. You can see his eyes on screen. Hi, you're looking at me. You hear my voice? You hear my voice? You see little monster feet? The dinosaur outfit, but it's little monster feet. Yeah, you're looking at the computer? Seeing the big TV? Yeah. Yeah. Checking it all out? Sorry, that didn't work out. It says, hi, cutie pie. She's your number one fan. Yeah, she is. Look at that. Checking it out. You're still awake right now. You're supposed to be going to bed, buddy. It's 10 o'clock. Newborns, man. No sense of the clock. Do what they want. All right, here we go. Two receivers each way, and the shotgun is Mac Jones. First and 10, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to get bottled up for only a 2-yard gain. That's up second down and 2. Yeah, look at that injury list, man. No George Kittle, no Nick Bosa, no Brock Purdy, no Ricky Pearsall, no Brandon Ayuk. Beat up. The whole starting lineup right there. Out. Second and 8. In the shotgun here is Mac Jones. Man in motion, this huge check from right to left. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Has time again. Floats it out there to the right side, but not on the same page as the receiver. Ends up hitting the ground harmlessly, and it's now 3rd and 8. Another injury. Defensive tackle Davis is now out. All right, 3rd and 8 with 12:04 to go here in the third quarter. Big opportunity for the Rams. And in motion is Tungus. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Gets rid of it quickly and incomplete. That's going to be a flag. Williams there way too early. And that'll be an automatic first down. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm curious if this should be a pass interference, right? Obviously, he got there early. But if he's looking for the football and trying to make a play, I feel like this should be a live ball, right? You know, like... Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's just like, it sucks that you just have to like sit there and try to let him catch it because it's almost, there's not much you could do there, especially when he runs into you. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Is Mac Jones going to get rid of it to the left side? And what a throw. The Kendrick Bourne off his back foot. Uh-oh, is he banged up? Uh-oh, is Mac Jones hurt? Who's their backup quarterback today? Adrian Martinez. He takes a shot at the end. Is Mac Jones. And Mac Jones, let's see, is he okay? All right, so he's going to go stay on the game under center. Single back formation is McCaffrey. Takes the snap, pitch play to the left. Goes straight ahead and not a lot of room again. A gain of about 2 or so. 2nd down and 8. The run game has just not been there at all. It's been all Mac Jones tonight, so if he gets hurt, now that makes a big difference. The left leg has a knee brace there, and he's limping all the way down the field. And he's not feeling good as he's turning. That could be a huge deal. All right, 2nd and 8, under 11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers each way. Brian Robinson enters the game. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Robinson. Robinson will get a little bit of a room. There we go, falls forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5. That's up down a 3rd down and manageable. Mac Jones not coming out. He's bouncing, getting used to that left leg again. So possibly he just felt a little tweak, got a little nervous. Talked about that before. I've rolled my ankle before. I felt pops, and it ends up not being anything, but it scares the bejesus out of you. All right, 3rd and 3 here. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. And in motions Tongas to the left. Receivers each way. 5 seconds to the play clock. In the shotgun, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming, gets rid of it, and gets it to Bourne, who makes a tough grab. And another 1st down for the Niners as pressure was closing in on Mac Jones. He finds a way to connect. Looks like it's going to be a little out and in route. Yep, a little follow route on the double slant. Mac Jones taking another shot to the ground. But he gets up, showing his toughness. This time he's not limping, so that's good. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line now. Single back formation. Man in motion's Bourne left to right. Now goes back to the left. 5 seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a jump step and gets walloped there by Verse. But not until after a gain of about 3 or 4. Damn, I swear you're better than these broadcasters on real TV. No, just YouTube. Keep it up, fam. Thanks. Appreciate the kind words there. We got 130 of you hanging out in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. 2nd and 6 now. Mac Jones under center. 2 receivers each way. It's a man in motion, number 83. Takes the snap, hand up. Nope, play action. Floating it out there to the right side and finds a way to get it to Bourne again. And he was absolutely getting crushed as he threw it. I don't even know how he got the ball past the defender, let alone completes this pass. Mac freaking Jones. I mean, that is, you can't even really follow through. He's like putting a 1 up in the air because he can't even complete the process of the throw, and he still finds a way to get a 1st down and goal now at the Rams 3. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. I formation. Huge check motions. Now handoff up the middle. McCaffrey trying to push the pile. And he will get stopped here at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Keep forgetting about the Thursday night games. No worries, Richard. How are you? Appreciate the kind words there, Johnny, by the way. All right, 2nd and goal and 1. I mean, I got to imagine this is another run play at the middle. This makes a lot of sense to be a run play up the middle. Whether they're seeing it or not, you have a very good chance of getting it. But you also, if you don't, you keep that clock moving. You have a 10-point lead on the door to make it a 17-point lead. I formation here. Mac Jones takes the snap, hands off to Juszczyk, and Juszczyk gets crushed for a 1-yard loss. And it will be 3rd and goal from about the 2, maybe even the 3 there. Jared Verse in there to crush that play. Bourne, why didn't he sign for us? Didn't they trade for Kendrick Bourne? I think they traded for Kendrick. I don't think he was a free agent. All right. In the shotgun here. 2 tight ends on the left, 2 receivers to the right. We're going to go from the 2. McCaffrey in the game. Juszczyk goes in motion left to right. And it looks like they're going to have to use a timeout here. Kyle Shanahan doesn't like the call. So they will use their first timeout here. I don't like wasting timeouts this early in the game, but you do have a 10-point lead, and this has a chance to make it a big 3-possession game if you do punch it in. Good to see you on tonight. How's the family? Family's doing good. Just showed the newborn off. That was fun. Yep, things are doing good here. Yeah, he requested Patriots for his release. Yep. But didn't he get traded or did he get released? I'm not. 3rd and goal from the 2. What is Kyle Shanahan going to dial up here? Time of possession being dominated by the Niners. Niners just absolutely taking it to the Rams so far today. 2 receivers each way. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion here, left to right, number 83, 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, looking to throw, looks to his left side, pressure coming, gets rid of it, and incomplete. Any flags? No flags, and uh-oh. Now Mac Jones is in real pain grabbing that left leg. And I think he's done. I mean, the toughness was incredible. He stayed in the field, and this could be where everything changes now. It's 4th and goal, 4th and 2. Kyle Shanahan just so frustrated. And Martinez is about to be your quarterback coming into the game. He's going to have a 10-point lead, potentially at least a 13-point lead if they settle for a field goal here. But Burse just destroys McKivitz and lands on Jones. Oh, you think it's roughing the passer? What does he do? Like, what? I mean, that's such a bogus call. Like, what is he? He's trying to lift his arms to, like, say, hey, I'm not trying to crush him, but there's nothing he can do. Like, I just, this no landing on the quarterback nonsense is ridiculous. And as if that's what got Mac Jones hurt. He was already hurt. Just another hit put him out of the game. I just don't know what you're supposed to do as a defender anymore. I mean, like, you're supposed to tackle the quarterback, and then everybody else you're trying to bring it to the ground, especially because the quarterback is not going to just take himself to the ground. How many times do people break tackles, right? You're not going to just give yourself up a lot of the times. It's ridiculous. I'm glad they didn't throw the flag, even though by rule it's supposed to be a flag. It's a stupid rule. Right after week 1, he went and visited San Francisco and left without a contract. Came to visit us and left without a contract and double back with San Francisco and signed the dotted line. We were close for sure. Gotcha. Okay. Niners about to be on the 3rd string quarterback. Yep. That's not a rough one. They're just talking. Niners are now down to the 3rd quarterback, shaking the dang head. Yep. They will have a lead to maintain here with the backup. Christian McCaffrey will certainly be a guy that they're going to rely on here in the second half. Hopefully they wore down the defense enough to get something going in the run game. McCaffrey, 17 carries, 55 yards, under 4 yards a carry so far. He does have another 44 yards through the air, so 1 yard away from a 100-yard night. You're supposed to push the QB since the NFL hates the physicality. I mean, you're just supposed to, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do as a defensive player. It's just, like, I understand when a defensive player has, like, another 2 or 3 steps and they just waylay him, forearm him and knock him over. Yes, that's rough in the passer. It's completely unnecessary ridiculousness. But as the ball's going, you're on him. You're trying to tackle him. A form tackle, too, is a guy that leans, like, puts their head to the side, shoulder through the defender, wrap up, and take him to the ground. A form tackle is now a penalty on the quarterback. It's ridiculous. You think Mac Jones' injury is major or just slight? I think it's real. it seems to be probably something like an ACL. He apparently had tore his ACL somewhere else, and he probably re-aggravated it, which is horrible news. But I mean, very likely he's going to be done. He's eating something like candy. All right, here's the field goal for Pinheiro. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. So it's now a 20-7 game here with 6:33 to go in the third quarter. I'm right there with you. There's so many penalties that favor the offense, making it hard to even play defense anymore. It's just so infuriating. And it also just bails out bad offense. That's what a lot of these penalties just bail out bad offense. That's the infuriating part. Kyle Shanahan can't catch a break. Yep. True. Speaking of flag football, they're trying to bring that in the Olympics. Need real football. Flag football is fun. I'm not going to hate on flag football. It's not real football. No, and but football is just a brutal game. It's dangerous. I mean, injuries are gonna happen. You have 300-pound dudes landing on top of each other. It's just gonna happen. 140 of you in the chat. Appreciate you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Here comes the kick. Pinheiro. And here comes the return here for the Rams, and he's got some room, and then finds a tackler. It seemed like he just ran right into him for a 31-yard gain. That'll be where they start, at the 31-yard line. Mac Jones is sitting on the sideline, no blue tent from what I see, but dang it. Yep. Who knows? I mean, they were checking out his knee. Maybe he tries to come back on, but he's clearly favoring that knee every time he takes a shot. All right, Matt Stafford back in the game. Takes the snap, play action. Stafford looking, scanning the field, pumping. Now floats it out there. Ooh, not on the same page with Blake Corum. Corum decided to stop on the broken play instead of continue downfield. Now 2nd and 10. There's Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator, has to be happy with his team so far. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. Gonna go empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Stafford throws it over the middle of the field. Downfield. And it's going to be Tutu Atwell to the 35-yard line. Big gain for the Rams. Into San Francisco territory. They needed that one. All the attention on Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Tutu Atwell with the post route in front of the safety, making a tough grab there. And at the 35-yard line, move the chains here for LA. Ain't dead yet. They're down just 2 touchdowns. With how horrible they've played, just 2 scores away. Oh my goodness, another injury for the Niners. They needed that like a hole in the head. And it's Irder Gross Matos. 6th season. He had a PBU earlier, a big one. And I can't remember. Was he the one that... No, I don't think he was the one that recovered the fumble. Oh, it's a hammy. Oh, I think he pulled a hamstring. Oh, that's frustrating. Hopefully he's all right. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Stafford looking to throw. Going to his right side. Has his man. There he is. Puka Nacua is going to bring them inside the red zone. Puka Nacua. I believe that's his, 5th catch of the day? Yep, 5th catch. Very modest in the yards so far, but Matt Stafford certainly trying to target his favorite receiver. All right. 1st down and 10 here for the Rams at the 19-yard line. There's Mac Jones continuing to try to walk on it. Wants to come back in. 2 receivers each way. And in motions Corum. Takes the snap. Stafford looking to throw again. Has to escape to his left side and just going to check it down to Corum, and Corum drops it. Corum is in his own head. Blake Corum, who had a phenomenal career at Michigan, has not really made a mark here for the Rams. And now it's going to be an incomplete pass. He had the fumble earlier. Now the drop. Blake Corum, man, he's struggling tonight. All right, 2nd and 10 here with 5:05. Mac Jones really wants to get back in this game. He's walking it off, drinking water, like, I'm fine. So he might be coming back. Insane. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, setting up the screen here to Puka Nacua. Nacua following his blocks, gets another first down, gains 11. 6th catch of the night for Puka Nacua. He's got 8 straight games with 7 catches or more, so he's just 1 catch away to keep that streak moving. Right. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. All right, single back formation. 3 receivers to the right. Nacua motions. Delayed handoff here up the middle to Kyron. Kyron's going to have room, and he's going to get it down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal here for the Rams. 4:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Well, if it's going to be a run up the middle, Sean McVay has a lot of words for a run up the middle. That play call was super long. Got to make sure he calls all his motions and his different formations and shifts. I mean, it's got to be Kyron up the middle again, right? Let's take a look. Under center, Stafford takes the snap. No, they're going to swing it over to the right side, and Puka Nacua makes the grab for the touchdown. And there's his 7th catch of the night, and it ends in 6. All right, so it's 20-13 pending an extra point. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams playing decoy. Little pick play, and Puka Nacua makes the grab right at the goal line. Tricky play there by McVay. Here comes the extra point. All right, I think they're going to review. Are they still reviewing it or something? They're delaying. Yep, they're going to say it's good. So here comes the kick for Cardi. You have the snap, the hold. The kick is nearly blocked, but it is good by Cardi there to 20-14. Niners are still on top, and Mac Jones is looking to come back onto the field, even though he's grabbing at that knee big time. So Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 7 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown on 8 targets. That's going to update. NBA prediction outright MVP. They're not going to give it to Jokic again. So I can see Shea winning it back to back. Maybe not. Those are obviously your 2 favorites. I mean, they just put up big numbers. Could old man Kevin Durant over on Houston, going to what, a 50-win team? Could he have like an insane year? I don't think he can put up enough. Like, even if he averages like 32 points, he doesn't do enough elsewhere to really be in that conversation, especially in an older age. So, I mean, you got to think that it's one of those 2 still. I'm biased, but my Spurs Wemby. Yeah, I'm not sure about Wemby because I just don't think that Spurs will have a good enough record. Like, team record's so important. Right, and then Jason Tatum doesn't quite do enough to be in that combo, even though the Celtics are always good. LeBron, too old now, and between him and Luka. I don't think either one of them are going to win it. Like, I'm trying to think of like who would be a true potential dark horse. I mean, you always have Giannis. Like, Giannis puts up massive numbers, and if the Bucks end with a nice record, they're losing Damian Lillard. I don't know. It's interesting. Trae Young comeback season. Yeah. Don't tell Pat Bev. Need Puka for 24 yards, and Adam touchdown on my bet would hit. Good luck. No, Steph doesn't do enough either. He doesn't do enough. And what will the Warriors' record be too? I mean, they're getting up there in age. I don't think they have a true chance to end up in like the top 3 seeds of each East and West. I mean, it's got to be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's got to be your favorite again. Here comes Cardi, the kick, straight ahead, bounces and caught at the 10, returns right up the middle, slipping and getting to the 20. Oh, ball comes out, but they're going to give him forward progress, so they're not going to call the fumble. That's unfortunate. The play was called dead, so the 27-yard line is where the Niners will get the ball. Well, unfortunate for the Rams, fortunate for the Niners. Mac Jones, he does fight back onto the field. That's insanity. All right. See if the Niners, with a hurt Mac Jones, can continue to move the ball. McVay yelling at the refs, trying to figure it out, what's going on. Wait, did he throw a challenge flag? So is that going to cost the Rams a timeout? He threw the challenge flag on a play that he couldn't. Yeah, the ball was clearly in his hand still. All right, I mean, does he throw the challenge flag? He has it in his hands. I mean, that should be a wasted a timeout. I don't know how you don't call a timeout there. Or force a timeout. If he threw the flag, I mean, I didn't see him throw the flag, but they stopped the play. It's weird. Single back formation here for the Niners. Takes the snap, and here's the flag. It looks like it's going to be a false start, and the Niners will move backwards 5 yards. McKivitz cost the Niners 5 yards. 1st and 15 coming up. Fate of the universe with aliens pointing to a death beam towards Earth. Give me Iguodala. Oh, the classic, right? The classic Max Kellerman. All right, under center goes Mac Jones. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Man in motion's Bourne. Takes the snap. Play action. Mac Jones escapes to the left side. He's going to check it down to Bourne, and he will get a gain of 6. Kendrick Bourne having a very nice night. His name's been called a ton. Yep, he just got over 100 yards, 7 catches on that one. No, they're going to say that's his 6th catch. No, it was. Okay, 7th catch for 105. That brings up now 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 28-yard line. All right. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. In the shotgun is Jones. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw over the middle of the field. Has his man. And fighting close to a first down is Farrell. And it'll bring up now 3rd and 1 at the 36-yard line. They're going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Do they go to the run game here? 2 receivers each way. They did a QB sneak also, but with his knee, there's no way you do another QB sneak, right? That'd be pretty crazy. Takes a snap. They do a QB sneak, and he's short. I think he's short. No, the yellow line's off. No, that's a first down. Okay, he didn't get to the yellow line, but you could see when you looked at the sideline, the yellow line was not correct. So that will be a first down for the Niners. That is a crazy call by McVay or Kyle Shanahan. To call a QB sneak when your quarterback's legs are banged up is quite crazy. All right, challenge by Sean McVay. Now where's the spot going to be? Challenging the spot. I don't know if you can overturn this. Frustrated. I think McVay realizes. Replay assistant say he's short of the line to gain. It's an expedited review, and it will be 4th down and inches, and will Shanahan in his own territory get gutsy here? Yes, the knee went down earlier. So when the quarterback dives ahead, we found this out with Heineke as a Skins fan a while back. When the quarterback dives, as soon as his knee goes down, the play is over. It's not when it's contacted. So his knee went down before he got to the line of gain. So it's now 4th and inches here with 1:53 to go, and they're going to bring the offense onto the field. Kyle Shanahan with a potential gutsy call here, giving Matt Stafford and the Rams great field position if they fail. Single back formation here. Loaded box here for the Rams. Trying to get him to jump off sides. They do the QB sneak, and oh my goodness, there's a pile. I have no clue where he is. And on the second effort, it looks like Mac Jones gets it. All right, so it looks like Mac Jones got it on the second effort at the very least. All right, first down Niners. Gutsy call there by Shanahan. Let's take a look at this. Does he go down at all? The tush push. You can't really see it. I think he got it anyway, actually, now that I'm looking at it. You couldn't really see him at first, but I think he actually got it on the initial push. He just had a second push after the fact that he popped out of the pile. All right, first down and 10 at the 38-yard line now. Takes a snap, and it's going to be another timeout San Francisco. So San Francisco will use their second timeout here on 1st and 10. Okay, gutsy call. Mac is making Bourne looking like a 2021 version, right? Yeah, that was his number one receiver when he was for the Patriots back then, wasn't it? $160 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. After that gutsy call by Kyle, look at how much time it took off the clock. Yeah. Yep. I mean, time is really not a factor yet. You still have an entire quarter to play with a 6-point game. You just got to continue to put points on the board. The Rams offense is starting to get going. You got to feel that that's going to continue. You have to keep the scoring going. Like just giving it back to Matt Stafford and the Rams, you're asking for trouble. 5 for 11 on 3rd down of the Niners. 3 for 3 on 4th down. How massive is that? 1st and 10. Under center goes Mac Jones. Man in motion is the tight end. 2 receivers each way. Single back formation. Now man in motion's 83 from left to right. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is McCaffrey. Trying to find some sort of room, and he does. And he's going to get a gain of about 5 to about the 42.5-ish yard line. So 2nd down and about 5 coming up here for the Niners. Christian McCaffrey, 18 carries, just 60 yards tonight. Got 14 points with Bourne so far. Hopefully more. Should have more than that. I mean, what are you doing, half PPR? Maybe you're only doing half PPR. Single back formation, man in motion, takes the snap, play action. Gonna hit it to Juszczyk in the flat, and Juszczyk's gonna be tackled just shy of the 1st down. Another 3rd and inches, and that's gonna bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. San Francisco 20, Rams 14. All right, now we'll switch over to the hard Wordle. Let's go with McKivitz, because that's been a fun name to say tonight. Colton McKivitz, the tackle. So we are not on offense. We are 6'4" or 6'5". We're in the NFC. We are older than 31. Interesting. So we're looking at probably some sort of lineman or edge rusher. Let's see, because we have a higher number than 70. Yeah, we're probably looking at some sort of edge rusher, older edge rusher, 32, 33, or outside linebacker. Who's still in the league that's up there in age? I think Von Miller's younger than, or shorter than 6'4". I think he's only 6'3". Gotta be NFC North. Oh, an older guy. Like Cam Jordan doesn't still play. He would be up there. I'm gonna go Cam Jordan if he's still. I don't know. Oh, no, he doesn't. Or Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan. Oh. Sometimes you know. Sometimes it's just good. Cameron Jordan, 36 years old, still playing. Yep. Yep, K Fizzle. That's 2 in a row that I got in 2. Extra hard is called Tim Moon. Have to guess it in 2. What is the smallest NFL stadium by capacity? You got till next first down to guess. Okay. Smallest NFL stadium by capacity. I'm trying to think of these older stadiums. I doubt it's anything like newer. Like even Jacksonville, I bet is like pretty big stadium. I don't know the answer. So I will like thinking of the old stadiums like Soldier Field or Lambeau or Heinz Field. I'm between those 3. Offset I formation to the right. Tight end in motion, takes the snap, hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets hit in the backfield, tackle for a big loss. And now to be 4th and 3 at their own 44. It's Landman with the tackle for a loss. And the Rams get a huge 3rd down stop. And it's going to be a big enough stop where they probably have to punt now. What a play by Brandon Fisk, the former Florida State Seminole, just blowing that play up and giving Landman enough room to run right up the gut and tripping up McCaffrey. 4th and 4. Here comes the punt from Morstead. Smith back to receive. Here we go. There's the kick. High flying one. And it'll be caught at the 6. And here comes the return by Smith, cutting it back towards the middle, dancing around. And he will get tackled at the 2. Looked like his face mask got tugged, but they're not going to call it. So the 12-ish yard line is where this drive will start here for the Rams with 14:03 to go in the 4th quarter. Here we go. I'm gonna say if it's one of those 3, I'm gonna go Heinz Field. I don't know why. I feel like it's got to be an older stadium like one of those. And EJ, let me know. I'm gonna go Heinz. I don't feel great about it though. It'd be like Cincinnati. I don't know. It might be a terrible answer. Is it really? Oh, it's Soldier Field. All right, it was one of those 3. I ended up guessing wrong, but I'll take it that it was one of those 3. Takes a snap. Stafford, quick throw to the left side. Gets it to Puka Nacua. Nacua makes the first guy miss and barreling through a couple more defenders. Gain of 9. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Soldier Field Was the second one I said right? I said Lambeau and Soldier Field. So, all right. I figured it was got to be one of those three. Soldier Field. Love it. All right. Here we go. Puka Nakua's 8th catch of the night. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Matt Stafford going to check it down underneath. It's going to get the first down. Is Allen, the tight end, trying to fight towards the 25-yard line. Matt Stafford down by 6. See what happens here. 170 of you in the chat. Appreciate you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Here we go. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, takes the snap. Blitz coming. They pick it up nicely. Throws it over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Looking for Davante Adams, who falls to the ground. Davante Adams frustrated with himself. Davante Adams, I believe, is catchless tonight. I don't think Davante Adams has a single catch. I lied. He has 1 catch for 11 yards on 3 targets. So Davante Adams definitely struggling. I think you landed on it. Thanks, dog. 2nd and 10. 13:04 to go in the 4th. 3 receivers to the right side. In the shotgun is Stafford. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Blitz coming again. Pressure, has to get rid of it. And does. Gets it to Kyren Williams on the Texas route there. Love that angle route coming out of the backfield. Gets a gain of 9. It'll bring up now a 3rd down and 1. Under 13 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. But this is not a game of the clock. This is going to be, you have to win it on the field. You know, San Francisco has dominated this game, majority of it, but only up by 6, and Stafford has a full head of steam. Kyren Williams, the single back, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Kyren Williams will get the first down and gains a couple on the play, moves the chains. Here comes the Rams. Niners defense, they got to grit it out here. Got to keep them out of the end zone. And they find a way to keep them out. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking, pumping, going to throw. Ooh, he got hit, and I think that's a flag. Is it not? Matt Stafford can't believe it. He took his helmet off, it looked nearly. Huh? Hold on. Yeah, he's in that ear hole and somehow not going to get called. I mean, you can't hit a quarterback in the head in general, and he grabbed his face mask. I mean, hard to tell. He clearly got hit in the head at the very least. Oh, there is a defensive holding on the secondary anyway, so that will be an automatic first down. But they miss the one in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stafford looking, has all day. There goes the holding call. And he finds Davante Adams over the middle of the field. But that's going to be coming back. Unless it was illegal hands to the face by the defense, if they're lucky. Illegal use of hands, defense! Penalties declined, and Davante Adams gets the big catch down the middle of the field. With 11:49 to go here in the 4th quarter, the Rams are inside San Francisco territory now. 1st and 10. Really enjoyed this stream. Good job. Thanks. Subscribe. Thanks, CJ. For the punt, you landed on it. Beautiful. Adams will get a touchdown on this drive. Yeah. Let's see if Adams gets one. 1st and 10. 11.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Matt Stafford under center. Takes the snap. Play action. Stafford looking, throwing it over the middle of the field. Floats it out there to Davante Adams. And Adams fights forward to get 2 inside the 10, near the 8. And Davante Adams, who we just talked about, has been quiet all night. Back-to-back grabs and gets them inside the 10. Davante Adams. A little push off, little veteran move there. Gets away with one. And let's see what we got. At the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Where do the Rams go here? 2 receivers each way. Puka Nacua motions out wider to the left, takes the snap, looking to throw. Pumping, looking to Nacua's way, but then he goes to the tight end who cannot bring it in. And good coverage there by the rookie Sigil. And it'll bring up now 2nd and goal from the 8. Yep, very close, Raiden. Very close. Parkinson trying to go up and mossing him, but a little bit underthrown there by Matt Stafford, and he couldn't quite bring it in. 2nd and goal now with 10:43 to go in the 4th. Beautiful drive by the Rams so far. 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking underneath, caught by Kyron Williams, and walks in untouched. And Williams, with the 2nd touchdown of the day, will put the Rams up. Tie game right now for now, 20-20, pending an extra point here with 10:39 to go in the 4th. Wow. Wow. Matt Stafford gets his 3rd touchdown of the day. What a performance by Matthew Stafford. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's going to be blocked! It's a tie game! You can't make this stuff up! Unbelievable. The kick is blocked, and the Rams do not take the lead. A little commentator's curse. I tried to make up for it quickly and say, wait a minute, there's still a PAT, but nope, the damage was done by Tim, and it is a blocked PAT, another blocked field goal this season, and it remains tied here 20-20 with 10:39 to play. Wow. Jeez. Incredible. Rams special teams is garbage. Yeah, because they're the ones that got the field goal blocked again, right? Oh, that's right. Wasn't that the Eagles game? That they had a chance to win it, and it got blocked, returned for a touchdown against the Eagles? That's right. Oh my gosh. How many blocked field goals? That's at least 3 blocked field goals the Rams have given up this season. That is horrible. Wow. All right, well, this game is not over yet. Mac Jones going to come back onto the field. Can he continue his phenomenal day? 21 for 31, 233 yards and 2 touchdowns so far. EJ, if you had to show someone just one sporting play of all time or one game to explain how good sport was, what play or game would you show them? Just sport in general, like how good sports were. Here comes the kick from Cardi. And it'll be backed up into the end zone and downed, should be at the 30-yard line. The Niners will start this next drive. Double doink wasn't blocked. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they had one against the Titans too. That's 4 blocked field goals or PATs? That is disgusting. That is disgusting. 4 of them now. Wow. Let's get another tie. That would be horrible. I hate ties. Um, such a good question. So, what game would I show them to show how great sport was? I'm gonna think about that. I like the question. Huge check goes in motion here to the right side. Two receivers each way now. Single back. McCaffrey goes in motion, takes the snap. Mac Jones looking to throw, trying to set up the tight end screen. Gets it to Tongas. Tongas will go out of bounds after a gain of about 1, maybe 2, depending on the spot. Big, says Steven Gonzalez. Second and 8, 10:15 to go in the fourth quarter. David Freese during the 2011 World Series. Ooh. And in motion here. Three receivers bunch to the left side. Now goes back to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's McCaffrey. And McCaffrey gets bottled up immediately. And that'll bring up third down. Here we go. Freaking Rams defense. Absolutely horrific. All right, 3rd and 8. 9.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Three receivers bunch to the left side. Big down here for the Niners. Takes a snap. 5-man rush. Gets rid of it over to the left side, and the receiver falls to the ground. Wanted a flag, not going to get it in 4th and 8, and you just get the feeling that the Niners just don't have it in them. Jared Verse coming straight up the middle, and he gets the pressure. Wow, I'm actually surprised they didn't call roughing the passer there. It looks like he threw him after the ball was gone. Brutal. St. Louis born and raised, basically carried the Cardinals whole season. Interesting. Here comes the kick from Morstead. And it's going to be caught and not fair caught and gets to the 30-yard line. So 30-yard lines where Matt Stafford of the offense will come back onto the field. 9:11 to go in the fourth quarter. We are all knotted up here in LA, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good sport one. Play one game. You know what game just came to my head? It's kind of fun. Is how about the Jeremy Linsanity game? Buzzer beater against LA and New York. And you just have a guy that's just not well known, doesn't look like he should be the best player on the court, and just goes absolutely berserk and wins the game. That's a fun one. Just, it's not a championship or anything, but it's just, you just really enjoy the feeling of that one, right? Or the crazy fourth quarter comeback of the Warriors had against the Pelicans in the playoffs, where they come back down from 21 or something like that. Oh, waving Kobe off? Yeah. Or was he on the Knicks? Or was he on the whatever, TJ Warren in the bubble averaging 40? Oh, that's funny. You know what? Oh, here's a good one. You want one that can raise the hair on your back and neck? This sport nobody's thinking of. Skateboarding. Tony Hawk landing the first 900. The determination on his face, where he kept failing. The crowd is just getting more and more hyped every time he goes for it. And when he finally lands it, just the absolute insanity that ensues after he finally lands the first 900. That one is one that's pretty incredible too. That just comes to mind. So there's two that's probably off the beaten path that you didn't think about. All right. First and 10. 9:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Stafford, under center, takes the snap, play action. Looking to throw, steps up, going to the left side, and Davante Adams' intended target could not quite bring it in. Tough attempt at the catch. Ronaldo Green on the coverage. Linsanity was when he played for the Knicks. Gotcha. That's what I thought. I think it was against LA, right? In the Garden, where he had that buzzer beater. Yeah, not a very good throw there by Matt Stafford. Trying to had to go back into the defender, and Davante Adams couldn't quite bring it in. 2nd and 10 with 9:06 to go in the fourth. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motions 2-2 Atwell from left to right. Takes the snap, 4-man rush. Quick throw to the left side. Has his man, Davante Adams. Adams, little shake and bake. Will get a catch to about for a gain of 8 or so. 3rd down coming up. That's Stafford. Continuing to have a great day. Trying to get to that 300 mark again. Matt Stafford. He's been in the league for quite some time, but these older quarterbacks, man, they still showing they can put something together, man. 3rd and 1, 8:30 to go in the fourth. 3 receivers to the left side. Man in motion, 2-2 Atwell again to the right. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Gonna check it down and nearly throws it interception. Winters could not quite bring it in. And now the Rams will have a decision to make. And they're not gonna go for it here. You saw Kyle Shanahan have the guts to go for it. Sean McVay, they call it a 4th and 1, but it's really more like a 4th and 2. So, okay, I can see that. But him not on the same page with his tight end there nearly throws a game-breaking pick. All right, here comes the punt. And it will be inside the 20. Bounces towards the end zone into the... Oh, my gosh, what a bounce. And instead of going out of bounds, it bounces towards the field and gets downed at the 2. Evans with an incredible punt. Wow. Wow. 200 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And we have an incredible game brewing here. A 20-20 tie game with 8:04 to go in the fourth. The Niners with Mac Jones on the road on a short week, trying to do the impossible with all of these injuries that the Niners have, and they've accumulated a couple more, and Mac Jones is even banged up. Escaping the LA Rams with a win here would be massive for the continuation of this season. They're sitting at 3-1. This would put them atop of the division with a huge division win on the road against the Rams. This would be unbelievable. I mean, nobody was really giving the Niners a chance to win this game. I did predict that it was going to be a close game. I did not predict them winning it. So Mac Jones, if they could find a way to win it, that would be incredible. Kick/punt strategies are getting fun. Yeah, it's getting definitely... There's a lot to being a special teams coach now. It's like we're trying to get it to the point where the special teams coach is going to be as well known as the OC and the DC, right? Like a lot of offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, well known, and the special teams not nearly as known. So EJ, what would be your answer have been to your question? If you had to show someone just one sporting play of all time or one game to explain how good sport was, what game would you show? What would your answer be? What's up, Israel? Who is winning the game? It is tied up so far. Hope reporters get better at asking special teams coordinators questions. Yeah. Is that Tony Shalhoub? I just see. Is he still? I mean, he's not that old, but I guess he's still active. I think I just saw him. Had a beard. That was. All right, let's take a look. Does it hit out of bounds? No, it doesn't. Wow. That is absurd. All right, 1st and 10 here for Mac Jones and the Niners. At their own 2-yard line here. All right, Mac Jones goes into the shotgun. McCaffrey on his left. 2 receivers each way. Puts McCaffrey in motion. Takes the snap. Mac Jones looking to throw. Going to check down. Oh, my goodness. Landman bats it down and nearly comes down with it, too. That would have been an unbelievable interception. Did you mean to miss that field goal, Coach? What? 2nd and 10. 7:59 to go in the 4th. And in motion. Juszczyk takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side. It's going to be caught by Bourne for a gain of 9. Sets up 3rd down and 1. Kendrick Bourne continues just put on an incredible performance. He's well over 100 yards now with, it's going to be 114 yards on 8 catches. 3rd and 1. All right, big defensive opportunity here if you're the Rams. Seven and a half to go in the 4th quarter. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Scanning the field. Receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Jones, quick throw over to the left side. It's going to be caught. Guess who? Kendrick Bourne yet again. 1st and 10, 7:03 to go and counting. And the Niners continuing this drive. What a throw by Mac Jones. That's just an incredible pass. All sorts of traffic. And Trent Williams even allowing pressure to Mac Jones. Wow. And it's even hit and bobbled, but Kendrick Bourne finds a way to bring it in. 9 catches, 132 yards. McCaffrey in motion, takes the snap. Mac Jones looking. Has time, steps up, avoids the rush, now throws underneath. It will be caught by Juszczyk for a gain of about 4. Sets up 2nd and 6 with 6.5 to go here in the 4th. Mac Jones, 25 for 37, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, trying to go toe-to-toe with Matt Stafford and the Rams. Former 1st-round pick, 15th overall to the Patriots, finds his way on the Niners, which many believe Kyle Shanahan had wanted Mac Jones in that draft anyway. He gets his guy, and he's seeing why. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Brian Robinson Jr., who gets a gain of just 1. More of a handoff slightly to the left, but nonetheless, it's 3rd and 5 now at the 34-yard line of the Niners. So another big 3rd down here. The Niners have been very good on 3rd down so far today. And they've been perfect on 4th down. They are, it's not great. It's 6 for 14 now. So they've been falling off on 3rd downs. But 3 of those have been 1st downs after the 4th down conversion. 3rd and 5. 3 receivers to the right. Now man in motion is Bourne from right to left. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Has time, gonna get rid of it underneath. It'll be caught by McCaffrey for a 1st down and more. Still going. And McCaffrey will go over 100 yards total on the day between rushing and receiving. And that's gonna put them near midfield. Mac frickin' Jones. Just a little option route there for McCaffrey on the out. And he's just going to make an easy target for Mac Jones. That is why the Niners traded for a guy like McCaffrey. He could do it all. That's 6 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown through the air. 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter. They're right near midfield. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Quick blitz. Batted in the air. And Mac Jones does the smart thing and bats it down to not let an interception happen. And it's now 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Niners. They did blitz there. Number 37 does a good job getting his hands up there. All right, 2nd and 10 right near midfield. Empty backfield set here for the Niners. 3 receivers to the right. 2 high safeties for the Rams. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle, and guess who again? Kendrick Bourne spinning off a tackler. Another first down inside the 40. And now Pinheiro is going to be getting warmed up. They are nearly in field goal range for him. I mean, they pretty much are. At the 39-yard line, it would be a 57-yard field goal for Pinheiro. Definitely a makeable one in today's NFL. Wow, Kendrick frickin' Bourne. That might put him over 150 now, or 140, 142 on 10 catches. Man in motion, Juszczyk takes the snap. Oh, play action, rolling to his right, and Mac Jones, and just going to throw it away. And that's going to be a legal man downfield. So that's going to be a loss on the play. And that's going to be big, because that's a loss of a down and puts them out of field goal range now. Probably a loss of about 4 or 5 yards. No, wait. No, an eligible receiver is not a loss of down. I'm getting that confused with intentional grounding. I don't know why I thought that. So not in loss of down, but it's still a 5-yard penalty, and now it would make it about a 62-yard field goal where it currently stands. Yeah, it should have been a handoff. Not sure why Mac Jones... I mean, Mac Jones definitely stumbled there for a bit. But here we go. 1st and 15. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Jones changing the protection here. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it to the left side. And a little bit too high there. Looking for Demarcus Robinson. So now 2nd and 15 at the 45-yard line. So right currently it would be a 63-yard field goal for Pinheiro. A little bit out of range. Got to get a gain. To feel good, you would want about a 10-yard gain. 53-yard field goal. I'm not sure what Pinheiro's long is in his career. I can take a look at that real quick. Eddie Pinheiro. All right. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion here. Scantling takes the snap. Pumping. Going to set up the tight end screen, and the tight end screen will get it to the 41-yard line. McCullough with a great defense there to make sure he doesn't get loose. And now it's about a 59-yard field goal. Looking at Pinheiro here. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Pinheiro's career long is 56, and it's currently a 59 where they sit. 3rd and 10. 2 receivers each way. McCaffrey in motion. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw. Batted up in the air and incomplete. Stewart had a chance at it. Now 4th and 10. A 59-yard field goal would be a career long for Eddie Pinheiro. I mean, it is a new rule that allows them to get more, like, basically they can get the ball earlier to, oh my gosh, I can't believe he didn't intercept that. Wow. Just a PBU. Okay, here comes the field goal attempt for Pinheiro. 4th and 10. Career-long opportunity for Eddie. From the left hash. The LA crowd getting into it. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is hugging the left side of the uprights. It's good! New career long for Eddie Pinheiro, and it would have been good from about 63. And that's going to put the Niners on top here with 2:52 to go. And the Rams will have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to get into field goal range to tie or find a way to the end zone to win. This game has been incredible start to finish. Appreciate all 240 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, it's gotten closer to 50-50 with this 49ers Rams bit. You have 59-41 now. Bears dropped Pinero because he was inconsistent. Well, there you go. He was at 82% when he was in Chicago. 100% for the Jets. And he was 94%. I mean, he's an 88% field goal kicker in his career. That ain't bad. How about over 50? He's 12 for 15 in his career over 50. That's incredible. 27 for 27 under 30. 44 for 47, 30 to 39. Ew, he's 34 for 43 from 40 to 49. That's interesting. So his worst spot is between 40 to 49 yards. He's actually money from over 50. Wow. Interesting. Oh, look at that. They're getting him a banana. Dodging his throwing arm a bit. So I guess he was just cramping earlier, they were talking about, instead of an injury to his knee. So that's good to hear. All right. Pinero to kick it away. There's the kick. And it will go into the end zone. So the 30-yard line is where Matt Stafford and company will start this next drive. All right. It all comes down to this one here. With 3 timeouts, I guess technically if they go quick 3 and out with incompletes, they could punt it away and get the ball back with 3 timeouts. But you're certainly not wanting to do that if you're the Rams. And they get 13 more rushing yards. Who's they? Just in general? All right. 2:52 to go in the fourth. In the shotgun is Stafford, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw over to the left side. Has his man. Guess who? Puka Nacua. You knew he was going to get some more targets here, especially down the stretch. 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Matt Stafford going to orchestrate a drive here. Needs it badly at the 46-yard line of the Rams. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stafford looking, steps up, throws it to the left side. Has his man now, Davante Adams. Davante Adams with a little shake and bake, but it's tackled inside Niners territory. And now the Rams are thinking touchdown to take the lead. Matt Stafford looking to get his 4th touchdown on the day. Because they are now already in field goal range. Riccardi, 3 receivers to the right side. Stafford takes the snap, drops back to pass. Has time, pressure comes late and gets rid of it. Allen in the area, but there is a flag in the secondary. So what's the flag? It looks like it's going to be a defensive holding. Automatic first down. Kyle Shanahan is ticked off. Yep, 2 fouls in the secondary, both on the defense. Defense number 2 gets called for holding, so that'll be an automatic first down for the Rams. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here. With 1:56 to go in the fourth quarter. What we got? $267 of you. Thursday night game. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Try to do as many primetime games as I can. New father of 2 now. So, got a lot going on, but I do every Commanders game. That's my team. Then try to do as many play-by-plays of the primetime games as well. Kendrick needs a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, he certainly has earned a right as a touchdown. What, 10 catches, 142 yards on the day? Is what Kendrick Bourne's at right now? Yeah, 10 for 142. What a freaking day for him, huh? And Devontae Adams has turned out to have a decent day today. 5 catches, 88 yards. He had basically nothing until the fourth quarter. Yep. The 3 main guys from the Rams, or sorry, 4, even including Stafford, all doing well. Matt Stafford, 24 for 36, 313, 3 touchdowns. Kyren Williams, 10 carries, only 40 yards on the ground, but he has another 4 catches, 37 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air. Puka Nacua, 9 for 76 and a touchdown. He's putting up his usual numbers. And then, of course, Christian McCaffrey doing his thing, 20 for 56 on the ground, but then he has another 6 for 60 and a touchdown through the air. So Kendrick Bourne and Mac Jones being the unexpected heroes of this game. Picked up Kendrick last minute. Good pull for you, huh? I don't even know if Kendrick is available in my league. Why not take the 5 yards without the auto first down? It would have been 1st and 5. Now it's 1st and 10 from the same. Potentially theorize a thing, but like, I don't love the answer. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the right side at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Matt Stafford in the shotgun, puts Allen in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams bounces it outside to the right side, has room to run. Little shake and bake, and then finally brought down at the 11-yard line. And now the Niners will have to consider using their final timeout. And here comes the Rams. 1.5 minutes to go, and now the Niners have wasted timeouts when they had their lead. They can't stop the clock to give their offense another opportunity. So the Rams will basically be able to wind this clock all the way down. They'll probably see another run play here. Here we go. Single back formation. Maybe do a jet sweep here to Puka. Jet sweep, nope. Hand off to Kyren. Kyren will shake and bake. We'll get to about the 6. Oh, wait a minute. Flag on the play. It looks like they might call Devontae Adams with the hold. Lenore was jumping up and down saying that there was a flag there. Oh, nope. It's against the Niners. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Added to the end of the run? Michael Williams gets called for it, and that's added to the end of the run. So I guess, is that half a distance of the goal, or added to the end of the run? I'm not sure. What? That was a ridiculous call. So now it's 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 1:07 to go. All right, Matt Stafford takes the snap, hand off to Kyren. Kyren runs straight ahead, and ooh, is he in? Oh, wait a minute. They say he fumbled. And San Francisco has it. Oh, my goodness. At the 1-yard line, Kyren Williams fumbles. But Kyren Williams saying he scored a touchdown. Oh, this is going to be reviewed. Let's see this. Oh my goodness gracious. This might be one of the biggest plays or the biggest play of the night. Let's see. Kyren Williams. Oh, he fumbles it. Oh, he definitely fumbles it. And he recovers. Oh, he punches it out and recovers. Number 95 for the Niners. Hold up. Alfred Collins, the 2nd-round rookie. Oh my gosh, he punched him in the face to add insult to injury. And a huge fumble recovery at the 1. You've got to be kidding me. So they do have 3 timeouts, but this game is not over. The Niners with an incredible fumble recovery when they needed it most. Oh my goodness, Kyren Williams, so upset. I think he fumbled last week as well. Single back formation. Tight end goes in motion left to right. And going to be a QB sneak for Mac Jones. And Mac Jones will get a gain of a yard. Try to give him a little breathing room here. So the Rams will use the timeout immediately. 2nd and 9. Low-key knocked his chin off. Yeah, he did. Wow. Need the Rams to win? Well, that was unfortunate if you needed the Rams to win. It's crazy. This game's not over. I mean, even a punt will get them pretty close to field goal range, theoretically. 2nd and 9. All right, 1:02 to go here in the 4th. Can't allow a first down. A first down basically ices this game. All right. And in motion is Farrell. Single back formation. Takes the snap, hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey runs straight ahead, nowhere to go. Loses maybe a half yard. And they'll use their second timeout here with 58 seconds remaining. Now what will Shanahan decide to do? Do you go for it here? I mean, you've been picking this defense apart. You have been picking this defense apart. 58 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8. All right, here we go. Did they go for, did they get aggressive here? I mean, Kyle Shanahan has been aggressive all night, so why not now? Go for the first down. Kendrick Bourne has been your man. Do you find a way to get him the football? What do you call here if you're the Rams defense? You go zone, you go man. See what they got. Mac Jones in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap. They do hand it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey will get tackled for no gain, so they will force the Rams to use their final timeout. So here comes Morstead to punt it away. Matt Stafford will have plenty of time to get back into field goal range, especially depending on where this punt ends up. He's going to be punting from his own end zone. It could be end up getting blocked. Now, actually, here's what, ballsy. Do you allow a safety here? Do you take a safety just so you can flip the field? Probably not, because Matt Stafford and this offense could still get into field goal range, and then that field goal would be to win. So, no, I think you have to punt it away here, because if they get a field goal, at least you have overtime. So, yes, I had to reason my way through that, potentially, but no, it would not be a good idea. Morstead to punt it away here. Here comes the kick. They don't even try to block it. And here comes the return from the 47. Plenty of room. And he runs to the right side. And he's going to get into field goal range and more. Oh, but wait a minute. Flag on the play. This could be defensive holding. Oh, no. It's going to be a hold on the Rams. They're not going to be in field goal range. So that is not going to be an automatic field goal attempt. Number 25 for the Rams gets called for it. Somebody Brown, I guess. Number 25 is Trey Brown. Oh, my goodness. All right, 1st and 10. Where are they going to go here? I mean, worst case scenario would be the 37-yard line. That's where he caught the football, but... All right, they're going to be at midfield. So they only need about... So that's... Midfield is a 68-yard field goal. So you only need about 15 yards to give Cardi a reasonable chance. He did miss from 50... Was it 53 that he missed earlier? All right, 1st and 10 at midfield. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Atwell. Stays on the left side. Takes the snap is Stafford. Has time, pressured now. Now going deep down the right sideline. Getting it to Puka, who cannot bring it in. Puka Nacua had a hand on there. Lenore also got a hand in there. So now it's 2nd and 10. They were going for it all right away. Puka Nacua wanted a flag, not going to get it. 36 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Oh, yep. Lenore got a fingertip on it. In the shotgun is Stafford. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. That Stafford throws over the middle and incomplete, looking for Adams. Uh-oh, the pressure. 31 seconds remaining, 3rd and 10. I mean, the Niners' defensive line is definitely creating a bit of trash at his feet. They're not really threatening a sack, but they're giving him just enough to make him think. In the shotgun is Matt Stafford. 31 seconds remaining. 3 receivers to the left, takes the quick snap. Matt Stafford has time this time. Checks it down to Williams. Williams is going to get out of bounds. And now you got to go for it here. 25 seconds remaining. I don't think you take a field goal. Only gain of 6. It would be a 62-yard field goal for Cardi. Don't think you're comfortable with that. So 4th and 4. The Niners can end the game here with a 4th down stop. They're going to call it 4th and 3. It would be a 61-yard field goal as it currently stands, but you put it in number 9's hand and see what happens. 25 seconds remaining. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Matt Stafford throws over the middle of the field. Has Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams hangs onto the football at the 29-yard line. Got to spike it. 16, 15, 14. Gets set. 13, 12. Takes the snap and the spike. 12 seconds remaining. So now with 12 seconds, where are you going to go now? Do you take a shot at the end zone? If you get sacked here, the game is over. You don't have the most mobile of quarterbacks. So what do you do here if you are Sean McVay? Do you try to get a little bit of a closer kick? What do you do? All right. They are going to do, it looks like they're going to go for it here. They have a field goal in hand. It would be a 48-yarder. 3 receivers to the left. Stafford. And it looks like the Niners will use their final timeout here. So we've already had a blocked PAT and a missed field goal from the Rams special team unit. So this is not a give me at 48 yards. 12 seconds remaining. A sack or a tackled inbounds. This game is over. It's a risk that Sean McVay is running when you talk about calling this play. Sean McVay talking to Stafford. What are we going to call here? 48-yarder. Matt Stafford. Does he take a shot at the end zone? And also, if you throw it away and you get an intentional grounding, that could lose enough yards. I mean, a 48-yarder is already pretty long. It's not, obviously, should be a very makeable one for an NFL kicker, but a lot of pressure on the line. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Matt Stafford in the shotgun takes the snap. They only rush 1. Stafford going to the right side, looking for Adams, incomplete. So that took 6 seconds off the clock, and now I believe you got to go to Pinero. Or sorry, to Cardi. Pinero's with the Rams. Sorry, oh my jeez. I just fumbled like Kyron Williams. All right, 3rd and 10. Cardi will come onto the field to tie this game up with 6 seconds remaining. A lot of fear in this LA crowd, considering how much trouble they've had making field goals. Cardi 0 for 1 on the day. Left hash, 48-yard attempt. To send this to overtime. We have 7, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good! Hugs the right side of the uprights, and it is 23-20 with 2 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. We have overtime pending. Wow. What a game. Joshua Cardi, who missed from 53 earlier and had a PAT blocked, sends this thing to overtime unless some shenanigans happen on the kickoff. All right. Cardi's also been pretty good at kickoffs today, making it a little bit crafty for the Niners. He's been bouncing it up and making it very tough. So let's see what happens here. 2 seconds remaining. Do you just kick it out of the back of the end zone? Probably with no timeouts. I would just kick it out of the back of the end zone. That was scary for me. Yeah, I bet. Need Bourne touches. Yeah, let's see here. There's the kick from Evans. So they don't even bring Cardi. Okay, here he comes. It's out of the end zone. Running to the right side. Moore makes a guy miss, and he will get tackled at about the 32. So that will be the end of regulation. 23-23 here in LA. Wow. What a back and forth game this has been. All over the place. Kyle Shanahan discussing something with the refs here. Looks like Fred Warner will be the captain potentially for the Niners. It was interesting to see the choices for, it was the Cowboys and the Packers. I believe it was the punter, or no, McManus, they sent out the kicker, and then they sent out Joe Milton, the backup quarterback. And Matt Stafford is going to come out and meet Fred Warner in the middle of the field. They're not going to worry about strategizing here in overtime on the sideline while somebody else makes the call. Matt Stafford wants to be here. They have a 10-minute time period. Each team will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless team kicking off to start OT scores a safety on a receiving team's initial possession or time runs out during the first possession. All right, here we go. Fred Warner, there's the kick. There's the flip. Tails, and they will defer it. Matt Stafford will defer. So the Niners will take the ball. And Fred Warner didn't really give a crap which direction. And in reality, it's a dome. Why do we care about which direction? So Rams were on the cusp of winning this football game on the 1-yard line. It was a fumble by Kyron Williams. Then a quick 3-and-out for the defense. Then makes them settle for a field goal after the punt. So, wow. What a game we have here in Los Angeles. 322 of you in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Try to do all of the primetime games as well as every Commanders game. All right. 10 minutes to go in overtime. And what do you think of Trey Amos? Trey Amos, I mean, he's a rookie. He's not been great so far this season, but he's not been bad either. Our entire secondary has been a bit of a disappointment, I would say. Nobody's really flashed in that backfield. All right. Here we go. Niners will get the ball first. Mac Jones and company. What do they got in the tank here? What? What? San Francisco chose which direction they wanted to go. Why are they allowing them to switch? What? The Rams can't defer? What does that mean? I don't even understand what that means. You can't defer? What? Doesn't defer just mean you want to kick and give them the football? Okay. I don't know what defer means, apparently. Whatever. Here comes Cardi to kick it away. There's Cardi. A line drive there, and that's a flag. It doesn't make it to the 20-yard line, and that's going to give San Francisco great field position at the 40. Hardy, who just sent the game into overtime with the kick, messes it up right off the rip. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Don McVay giving a little grimace there. Frustrating. Yep. He's been doing a great job tonight, but that lands way too short this time. And that's easy. 1st and 10. All right, here we go. Yeah, what a kick at this time, right? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Mac Jones, who's been absolutely incredible so far tonight. Going to scan the field. 2 receivers each way. And in motion is born from right to left. 3 receivers to the left side now. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw to the left side. Has his man, Kyle Hughes. Check. Crosses midfield down to the 49. This drive gets started off nicely. Honestly, I would like a pick 6 too. I have the Rams defense, but nonetheless, Mac Jones with an easy pitch and catch there to Hughes. Check. So it's now 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Rams. All right. 3 receivers to the right side. Hughes check in motion into the backfield. 2 running backs in the backfield with Mac. Takes the snap. 5-man rush. Quick throw. Check down here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, shake and bake. Makes the first guy miss. Down to the right sideline. Still going. And that's going to be in field goal range for Panero. All right. That's a nice gain. Another 1st down. McCaffrey makes the corner miss. And is that Forbes? Guess who? Guess who? All right. 8:40 to go in overtime. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion is Hughes check from left to right. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by Tongas. Tongas turns upfield, gets a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. Mac Jones getting that ball out quickly. Mac Jones against the league leaders in sacks. Hasn't been sacked at all tonight. 8:20 to go here in overtime. They're down to the 27-yard line here. 2nd and 4. Mac Jones, man. 31 for 46, 329 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 receivers each way. McCaffrey motions out wide, takes the snap. 4-man rush, quick throw to the left side, caught by Tongas, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Gain of 4 to the 22-yard line. Mac Jones just absolutely wheeling and dealing here. 7:45 to go in overtime. Mac Jones. Looking at his play sheet on his arm. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. McCaffrey in the backfield, and the shotgun is Mac Jones. And in motion is Hughes check from left to right now. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Going to check it down underneath to McCaffrey. McCaffrey will get spun down for a gain of at least 6. Down to the 15-ish yard line. 7 minutes to go in overtime. Rams want to hold them to a field goal here. Under 7 minutes to play. Jones goes in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is the tight end. Farrell takes a snap. Mac Jones, and Mac Jones finally gets sacked. He hangs on to the ball just a little bit too long, and it is the Rams that gets the sack, knocking him backwards. Mac Jones, yep, the big man up the middle, gets away with it. So now it's going to be 3rd down and long here. Still a very makeable field goal, though. It's only a 41-yarder where it currently sits. 3rd and 12. Mac Jones in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. 5 down linemen here for the Rams. Do they send them all? Takes the snap. Nope, they only send 4. But pressure coming to the left, but he steps up, avoids it. Now he's... Oh, is that a fumble? But he gets it forward. They're going to say incomplete. The incomplete pass as Mac Jones takes another shot in the backfield. So here comes the field goal unit. Eddie Pinheiro to put the Niners on top here, 26-23. Mac Jones still banged up. Showing some toughness, man. That guy's been banged up all night. Taking another shot here. All right, from the left hash, 41-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is off the uprights, and good. It just skims the left upright, just enough inside to put the Niners on top here, 26-23, with 5:51 to go in overtime. All right, so the Rams will get the ball back. It's no longer sudden death in overtime. I personally don't like the new overtime rules. I don't like the old overtime rules. You know what I think it should be? Overtime should just be a continuation. It should be a continuation of the game. Wherever the game was, continue it. And just give it extra time. Just like I don't understand stopping the field of play. Just keep it going. You know, and then it is sudden death in overtime. And it's like, oh, but you didn't give him a chance. Like, take the coin flip out of it. And the coin flip doesn't matter. Oh, man, he is dehydrated as crap. Eddie Pinheiro going to be caught at about the 6-yard line. And here comes the return from Smith. He will squirt through and get past the 30 at the 33-yard line. So Matt Stafford comes on to the field one last time. A touchdown wins the game. Here we go. Give Brian the ball. Brian. Talking about Brian? Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Matt Stafford in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking to throw. Going to throw it to the right side and gets it to Puka Nacua. Just shy of the first down. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Rams. Puka Nacua, I believe that's his 10th catch of the night. Yep, 85 yards and a touchdown on 10 catches for Puka Nacua. 3 receivers to the left, empty backfield set. Stafford takes the snap, looking to throw again. Has time, going to spin to the backside, now going deep, and it's Tutu Atwell! Does he get both feet in? Oh, that was very lackadaisical. I think his back foot was down because he did not toe drag it. They're going to say first down for now. It's a huge play for Tutu Atwell. Does he get his second foot in bounds? Okay, I think he does. I think that back foot, that left foot was down. 1, 2. Yes. Okay. In the moment, it was like, oh, it always scares me when they don't toe drag or something like that. Here we go. 5 minutes to go in overtime. Matt Stafford in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Takes the snap. Looking. Stafford floats it to the end zone. And woof. Dangerous territory. Atwell was the intended target again, but there was 2 defenders in the area. Very dangerous move there by Matt Stafford. Time is not a factor at all with 4:50 to go. It's either score a touchdown. I guess you could settle for a field goal, but now you're going to give the Niners a chance to win the game. All right, 4:50 go. In the shotgun is Matt Stafford. 3 receivers to the left side, Devontae Adams to the right. Matt Stafford scanning the field, takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, pumping. He's going to check it down here to Kyren Williams, and Williams makes a tough grab. It'll be a gain of about 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. 3rd down coming up for the Rams. Clock continues to move. Who comes in after Mac Jones? If Mac Jones can't return, it is Martinez, Adrian Martinez. 4:27 to go. Into the red zone, go the Rams to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 6. Matt Stafford scanning the field. Two receivers each way. Stafford takes the snap. Blitz coming. Matt Stafford throws it underneath, and now the Rams will have a decision to make. They're about a yard short. 4th and 1. Do you settle for a field goal? Nope, they're going to go for it. All right, it could come all down to this. Has a team failed on 4th down yet? Nope, 2 for 2 for the Rams, 3 for 3 for the Niners. 4th and 1. Under 4 to play in overtime. They're not going to send Cardi out there. Matt Stafford under center. Ooh, nearly tries to get him to jump off sides, and it looks like the Rams or the Niners, one of them will take a timeout here. It looks like it's the Niners will take a timeout. Ooh, Fred Warner looked like he may have been thinking about jumping, but he does stop himself before he crosses the line. 3:41 to go in overtime. Rams want to win. They don't want to settle for a tie, and I don't blame them. I hate ties. I respect the crap out of Sean McVay right now. Don't settle for a tie here. Go for the W. Sean McVay. What are you going to do here? Matt Stafford dialing up the play. They still could use a timeout if they wanted to. Here we go. Matt Stafford going to go under center. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Puka Nacua goes in motion left to right. Trying to get him to jump. Not working. 16 seconds left. All right, he's going to try to do some hard counts here. 10 seconds on the play clock. They may use a timeout here themselves. They will. They were just trying to draw him offside the first time. Are they going to go to the kick here? Uh-oh, maybe what I said about respecting Sean McVay might be going out of the window. He might be settling it. Let's see. Now the real decision is being made. If they keep the offense out there, they have to go for it now. They can't use another timeout. 4th and 1. I guess you could let the clock go all the way to 0 and then just kick a little bit farther field goal. I mean, the field goal is already relatively easy. Here we go. Here we go. 25 seconds go on the play clock. 4th and 1. Do they try to get him to jump off sides again and just let the clock hit 0 and settle for a field goal? Single back formation, Winnington. Nope, they take the snap, handoff up the middle, and Kyren Williams stuffed, and the Niners win it. And the winning team is the Niners in overtime. Mac Jones and Kyle Shanahan take down McVay and Stafford. I appreciate Sean McVay not settling for the tie, but it costs him a victory. And the mistake-filled Rams lose at home against the division rivals with their backup quarterback, backup receivers, no Nick Bosa, lost a D tackle in the middle of the game, no George Kittle. What a performance for this Niners team to move to 4-1. This is what happens in division games. Anything is possible. You just never can predict them. And man, oh man, Kyren Williams, they give the ball back to Kyren after fumbling it, and now they lose it. They show confidence in their young running back, but the offensive line could not hold up. And it is the Niners taking down the Rams. Let's take a look here at the box score, and we will call it a day. All right, Mac Jones, the man of the hour, 33 for 49, 342 yards and 2 touchdowns for Mac Jones. Then you have Matt Stafford, who had a great day himself, 30 for 47, 389 yards and 3 touchdowns. Both of them being sacked 1 time. Leading rusher in the game, Kyren Williams, 14 carries, 65 yards. McCaffrey, 22 carries, 57 yards. But it was the Kyren Williams fumble that really cost them the game right at the 1-yard line. Matt Stafford gets credit for a fumble, but it was really Blake Corum who couldn't handle a pitch, and he ends up fumbling the ball and giving it to the Niners. So McCaffrey, 22 for 57. Leading receiver in the game is Kendrick Bourne, 10 catches, 142 yards. And Devontae Adams leaves the Rams with 5 catches, 88 yards. Notable receivers as well, Christian McCaffrey, 8 for 82 for a touchdown. Jake Tongas, 7 for 41 and a touchdown. Puka Nacua, 10 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. And Kyron Williams, 8 catches, 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. Talked about the 2 fumbles. You have Gibson and Collins who recovered them. Leading tackler in this game, Nate Landman, 14 tackles, and Marquez Sigil, the rookie, with 13 tackles as a safety. Fred Warner also had 12 tackles, and Quentin Lake had 11 for your double-digit tacklers. You had Bryce Huff with the sack for the Niners, and Byron Young with the sack for the Rams. Field goal kickers, you had Eddie Pinero, 4 for 4 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. Joshua Carty, 1 for 2 on field goals, 2 for 3 on extra points. To lose by 3 when you have 4 points on the board left on the kicking unit is heartbreaking for the Rams as they fall to 3-2. First downs, you have both teams with 27 first downs apiece. Third down conversion rate, 7 for 18 for the Niners, 3 for 3 on fourth downs. LA, 4 for 10 on third downs, and 2 for 3 on fourth downs. That last one being the most critical. Penalties, you have 8 for 44 against the Niners, 5 for 36 against the Rams. We talked about the 2 turnovers, and another big stat, the time of possession. Niners dominated 40-04 to 26-20. And this just came down to a very, very mistake-full play of the Rams. They just could not stop making mistakes. You had penalties. You had a missed throw on the first drive by Matt Stafford to stall their drive. You had a missed field goal in the first half. You had a blocked PAT in the fourth quarter. You had the fumble from Kyron Williams. You had the fumble from Blake Corum. Just mistakes on top of mistakes on top of mistakes. And you still lost by 3, so you still have to feel somewhat good that you are a very talented team. You still have a lot to look forward to this season if you're a fan, but if you're in this locker room, you have to be absolutely beside yourself at how many times you let this game get out of hand. But man, oh man, I appreciate all of you that hung out in the chat here today. A bunch of new people here. Hope to see you guys a lot more. If you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I do try to do this for every primetime game, so Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night game, no matter who's playing. And then every Commander game, because that is my team, aka the Redskins. So please come on through. But yeah, wow. What a day. Appreciate everything in the chat. So I'm going to see you guys next time. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. And until next time, see you!